fail. I am a contender. A challenge I can feel. The smallest lies become the brightest enemies relentlessly. And even if you fall, you gave it everything to be a king. You carved your way with a sharp attack. You watched it all burn, and you never looked back. There will come a day when your fears will rise. You protect your crown, so it never dies. Never a surrender. I fight and never fail. I am a contender. A challenge I can feel. The smallest lies become the brightest enemies relentlessly. And even if you fall, you gave it everything to be a king.
16 teams want to win.
Then one by one they fell, until finally we found our top 2 contenders.
They withstood the trials of the competition. They battered their foes and kept looking forward.
Easy. Oh my god, it's gonna come down to a fucking smite. Oh my god, it's gonna come down to a fucking smite. Oh my god, it's gonna come down. They need to defend. Wait! Wait! Oh, they did it! Holy moly, what an ending! Wow. Wow.
Dominator Esport, Class Lane, T-Banks, Jungle, Freddy, Midland, Churl, Farmland, Toshi, and the Roamer, L, and this is Dominator Esport!
Right here, right now. Give it all, get it out. Never a surrender. I fight and never fail. I am a contender. A challenge I can feel. The smallest lies become the brightest enemies relentlessly. And even if you fall, you gave it everything to be a king.
16 teams, 1, 2. This is the moment we crown our kings above kings
The stage is set for Malaysia.
versus Indonesia.
Black Shoe.
Woo!
Players, let's start the grand finals with a fist bump.
Yes, kita tadi babak semifinal dari Livestream 2025 Championship.
Both team can do the fifth.
Bersama dengan Black Shoe Esport.
Semoga jadi redemption match ya. Jadi match di mana mereka bisa membalaskan dendamnya, mereka punya jalan. Semoga hari ini mereka mendapatkan.
Right, we are back with the grand final match between BSE and Dominator Esports. You just seen there, they've all been led to the stage and been dancing all the way to the stage as well. And we were dancing along with them, right? We were getting to the rhythm of the beats because everything in this Lipo Mall in Kamang is absolutely heated up, right? I am Blam, and once again with me is Hola, and your favorite kind of tofu, it is Kin Tofu.
Yeah, I have not said that line for quite a while.
Yeah,
I,
I'd say that
I
for
thought
you.
you forgot about it or
Yeah.
something. I was like, this is not the same Kin that I know. What happened to him?
Who's replaced him?
Imposter syndrome. But nonetheless, right, we are here, we have arrived, we are live at Lipo Mall Kamang, and it's the grand finals of the HOK Championship 2024 in Indonesia, Jakarta. Now, this is a very monumental moment, first time in history, really seen history made once yesterday with, I don't know, this was an absolute miracle match and miracle series by the side of Dominator.
I mean, Miracle starts with M, but also Minion starts with M, right? And that was the win condition for Dominator to get back to this spot to have this rematch against BSE. And we're going to look at the lineups now. And first one on the screen is a Black Shrew Esport.
All right, it looks like it's going to be Black Shoe Esports, going to be Jay, JR, Musan King, Jiong, and Siang. These are the guys that made it through the winter bracket finals, made themselves, they're the top dogs going into this one. Season 2 Invitational winners, second place at EWC mid-season. This is the team to beat here.
Oh yeah, for sure. And of course, going against them this time in their home ground, home country as well. We are looking at the competitors, the challengers. It is going to be Dominator Esports.
Later on, we will show you who are the 5 representatives taking up the Indonesian pride, Indonesian flag as well. Now, it's a tough battle, right? So, but Dominator Esports represented by L, Toshi, Chipengs, Freddy, and Joe. This 5-man strong army. They're not a team, just a team. They are an army as well. I think they really pulled through on a very long day yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, we could kind of say, like, a lot of people have been saying that they've had the easiest run within this knockout brackets, right? But yesterday alone, it seems like they've improved so much because, yes, they lost 3-1 to BSE, but then they were able to get 2-0 up from Team Secret. Team Secret tried to come back with another 2-2, but then in that last game, everything started to go well for them, right?
Yeah, but it was one of those things where Dominator Esports actually had, you know, they were taking the fight to BSE. Yep. They were doing well in the early game. They had themselves some chances, but they kind of faltered towards the mid-game where they kind of, wheels kind of fell off at that point. But this is still a scary team. They actually really showed up in that Team Secret game.
Okay, yes, but at the same time, I'm a little worried about Dominator Esports, right? Last night, yes, it was a great moment, but that match, that series ended at 12 midnight. They have not had enough rest for sure.
I mean, we have it.
Wait, I'm muted.
Definitely have it, right? I mean, there's a lot more preparation.
Why was I muted?
Not to undermine us casters, right?
Oh.
There's a lot more preparation.
What the hell?
For those players on stage, and I mean,
I didn't realize I was muted. Sorry.
Team Secret, right? Already going up.
Sorry, hello, sorry.
Already, but the thing that
Why was I muted? What is wrong with me?
All the way to midnight was that Realme 13 plus 5G. It has 120 frames per second, max settings, performance, 80-watt super boost charging, and is powered by the Dimensity 7300E. And that's not only our only sponsor for this tournament and championship, we also have
Whoops.
and this is the X9.
No, I wasn't on Discord. No, I was just saying I don't really know how to answer that, to be honest. Like, I don't really know which one's more balanced.
And you can see that TV for itself. I mean, it's pretty huge. It's very clear.
So, yeah.
The honor of game came to that. You're going to have a huge screen, right?
Yeah, I love exploring the back ends of this entire event as well. There's one more thing you need to take note of, and that's going to be in-game. You have to log in, watch this championship, get a chance to win the Zoe Purple Thunder Blaze. One of the nicest skins out there in the game. It's new.
Hey, what's up, Cody? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for following. Appreciate it.
That you can take part in, right?
Yeah, I don't know how Dominator is going to do that. I mean, this is a best of 7. Best of 7. First to 4 wins.
Fight nights starting soon, which of course you play 4 matches and you have a chance to win.
Starting soon. It started yesterday. Hello.
Everything box. I got an everything box. I got a trial skin. I'm a little disappointed. I need to get some more wins out there.
I mean, you've only got 5 trial skins, right? You get 5 times those everything boxes. So if you've got 5 trial skins, I think you need a bit of a refund or a bit of a rebate there. But hey, maybe your look at home is better than Haulers in this one, as you do get the animated frame, but you also get that 5 times everything box. But we are going to be heading onto the stage very soon to see how these players are holding up on stage as well, because this is going to be the last moment to try and peak the BSE Season 2 Invitational Champions.
I don't know how Dominator are going to do this. I'll be totally honest with you. How are Dominator going to pull through this game? And how the hell are they going to beat Blackshore Esports? It is going to be extremely tough for them. Extremely, extremely tough for them.
I mean, it's not going to be easy for sure, but going into this one, I mean, going into that last series,
I don't know how they're going to do it, honestly. Chat, I'm predicting a 4-1 win to Blackshore Esports. That's my prediction for today. That is my prediction for today.
It hates me to say it, kills me to say it, but being able to win that one out, that was actually massive for them.
Why the hell is it so low?
I honestly thought his head was going to pop and Peg was going to come out of nowhere.
You saw the vein in my head, right?
Yeah.
Or it's like a helicopter or something outside and it's extremely loud. What the hell?
But yeah, you are correct there. Freddie
It's
was able to
so
get that
loud.
Miracle lifeline. You can hear it in the stadium as well. All the fans are going ham.
Yeah, there's a lot of
It starts right now. I thought it was in 1 hour. No, it starts right now. Right here, right now.
One of the surprises I'm curious
Right
about
here,
is,
right now. It's
what
because
is
the clock's changed.
coach's name of Dominator
Wait, I'm pretty
Esports?
sure the clock's changed in France, no? It's an hour behind.
I mean, it looks very close to some of
France time now. The clocks went back last night, no?
Jokes aside, there are no vowels in that name. I don't know how you pronounce it.
We've only surmised that it may be Matthew, right?
Yeah, that's a good
That's
Because, yeah, now you're CET, you're not CEST.
Hey, it's working.
Yeah, the clocks went back by an hour yesterday.
It's the confusion of the trap. Not knowing
The clocks went back.
expanded all
It kind of caught me off guard, but yeah, I was expecting it to be 1 p.m. as well, my time, but yeah.
Or actually taking it and banning it.
Regardless of what the situation is, the crowd
Oh, no audio again. Thanks, Kokoti. Thank you. Appreciate it.
as well. So they have this huge home ground support. Can they make use of it?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Where Dominate Esports have felt that ambiance, that buff, all of the cheering and the crowd, and then it actually empowers them in that first game. They really stick it to the enemy team in that first game.
Okay, but even though the overwhelming support does seem up in favor of it.
My God, they got like Dominator fans. There's also Blackshore Esports fans as well there. I see a few Blackshore Esports jerseys there, to be honest.
Which is why both teams need to be really composed, right? At this point, first game of the day, it's like an appetizer. We get a taste of what's the standard today? What's the kind of quality that these...
There's going to be a lot of people watching there today for the grand final.
The nerves are definitely going to be there. This is
A
the
lot of people watching.
HOK Championship. This is an absolute massive moment for both of these teams. But again, it's about settling down. It's a best of 7. We got a long way to go.
Oh, yes, a very long road for both of these teams, and it's not going to be an easy feat, right? So even if you're able to get 2-0 ahead, you still got to get another 2 kills, another 2 games on the board, right? So right now that we're seeing these player camps coming through, a little bit of interaction into the crowd, and I think this has been the most packed we've seen this far.
Yeah, the most packed that we saw this far. I mean, we just saw Joker. He's the coach of BSC. Surprisingly, I didn't see any boxing gloves on him.
I was worried for the cameraman for a bit because he hit Joker. So, but in any case, the flying punches, the flurry of punches will come from the players themselves.
Yes, I mean,
The mall is crazy.
Right?
Absolutely crazy.
Hey, it could mean Dharma as well, right? And we know that Dharma is one of the top picks into the Clash lane, right? It's not only Chibangs, and we know that Siang uses as well, but I feel like the Mayin maybe
the mall is absolutely crazy, by the way.
Yeah, there's many options, right? But like we
Absolutely crazy.
The main threat that we all kind of identify is have Dominator Esports figure out a solution for that Agudo pick.
My God, they have like speakers and everything. They're going crazy.
The 2024 Honor of Kings Championship. So we really hope that there is a little bit of a workaround for the Agudo, but I want to really just bat home what was maybe the lead up and even the counter, well, the aid of the Agudo as well, right, was having that extra AoE on like the likes of the Liam Post, and maybe taking that off the board might not make it as deadly.
I mean, the Agudo really kind of starts to shine when they have a better early start, or they're kind of neutral.
These fans are going crazy. Hello?
Really come out swinging.
There's a lot of people today there. Everyone's supporting Dominator, I guess.
BSC play on the back foot.
Yep, so claim the opponent jungle as your own, right? That is the strat that I think Dominator needs to be able to execute today. That really dwindles the growth of an Agudo player. At the same time, okay, it's not an easy task, right? Because Musang King, one of the best out there currently, and he's only lost on his even his signature hero.
What's the delay, chat? We got audio delays? What's happening?
Again, it just kind of makes a bit of room for improvement, even though you are the king and crowned Musang King, the king of fruits, as Choo Choo said yesterday for this.
Oh, there's a chair problem. Looks like there's a chair problem.
I feel like we need to give a bit of a shine onto these players, right? So a little bit of a history for those.
Hey, look, Team Secret are down there.
Online, BSC were the
Team Secret are down there supporting Malaysia, supporting Blackshrew. That's nice to see Team Secret there supporting their team. That's really nice to see.
I mean, like anything at this point, whatever you can get in, sort of just getting yourself that good luck. But
Oh, another camera has muted audio using a legal chair. There's a chair diff. The chair is glitching. The chair is lagging.
Yeah, and that's an advantage they can take advantage of, right? Because having done it once for the Malaysia qualifiers, they are bringing that experience here into Indonesia. Now, this is a new region for them to try and conquer, but you know what? You don't back down. And for the Indonesian prize, we know they are very big lovers of big fights. They love to give you the aggression, and I'm expecting a lot of that coming out from Dominator. I just want them to be clean during their aggression.
The crazy thing is here, you can see Team Secret in the crowd, and Team Nova is literally behind the camera as well. So they're coming out to actually support BSE or even DMT as well. I mean, BSE need all the support they can get, right? But they do also have statistics behind them. Like I keep saying that the Season 2 Invitational Champions, they came second place behind KPL Dream Team and EWC, right?
Yeah, that's a huge achievement, right? It's one of the global standards, and BSE is one of the teams amongst the the world that are closest to it, right? Let's be fair, they are not there yet.
Hey, the Indonesia fans are going crazy.
At this point, the question is, Dominator, have they done enough?
Hey, look at them. They got the pride of Indonesia all over them.
Against a standard that they have never touched just yet.
Yeah, just yet. I mean, that's the crazy part about this team. It's really starting to kind of peak up. I mean, they're really on the rise. They're doing very well. But I do want to comment on that.
So many Dominator jerseys as well, actually. It's crazy.
They had to pull the Avengers to beat this squad, right? To give them a shot. And don't get me wrong, they did do it in the end, but they're going to go back. Now, BSE, top dogs. How do they respond as being the champions going into somewhat hostile territories and taking it to this Dominator team here?
Yeah, I kind of want to break it down lane by lane, right? So in these teams, we have, obviously, it's going to be Chipangs against Siang in the Clash lane. Who do we think comes out on top of that one?
I think it's going to be Xiang in the 1v1s, but in terms of team play, team fights, I think Chipangs takes that cake.
Okay, so Chipangs against Siang, they both have their strengths, right?
Yeah.
Into the jungle, we're looking at Musang King, and we're looking at Freddy. Again, Freddy is quite a fresh face within this one, right? And Musang King is seeming to be a lot more of a brand name.
Indonesia also win their championship in game. I mean, yeah, the game's crazy in Indonesia, isn't it? Like, Honor Kings is crazy in Indonesia.
Incredibly impressed with Freddy. The guy's IQ is very good. His map awareness is ungodly, as we saw in that game series, or that series against Team Secret. So this is a guy really on the rise, and he's starting to be a very scary player. People and teams are starting to take note of him.
Yeah, and then if we look over into the mid lane, right, we've got Jill up against BSE. It's going to be
Jill.
Jill DMT.
Jill and Zhong.
Oh,
right? So,
Zhong. There's so many C's on the team, right? I'm getting confused. So this matchup right now.
How do they not even remember the players? Hello?
On the My Shiranui, he showed it.
How do they not even remember the players? Hello, what's the delay? Oh god, they have expert. They have expert people on there at the moment trying to fix the game.
I'm gonna go on a limb here. I think I give the edge out to Zhong. The reason being, Zhong has been very successful in hiding in the shadows, right? He is someone that you don't really notice in the team fights, but somehow at the end of the day, once we go to the stats page, he is up with the numbers 100,000, 150,000 worth of damage. So I think it's just more clinical compared to Joe. Joe is still a very strong player.
Yeah, I'm going to skip a roll first, because obviously the next roll up naturally would be the farm lane, and that's a little bit heated one, right? So we're going to look at Je, and we're going to look at L. In the support roles, what do you feel like these two players, if anybody, has the advantage, right?
I like L. I just like his playstyle. I like the fact that he's aggressive. He kind of had like shades of Yuhan in him. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're completely different players and they're very good, but I see a lot of similarities in how they play, and that's the biggest thing.
Plays all the chairs with those nasty plastic school chairs. Oh my god. Full mode today? Yeah, it's crazy actually there. Looks absolutely crazy.
I think Joe enables BSE a little better than how L enables Dominator.
They've got Indonesia flags and everything all over the place.
There's a lot of new markers that will be placed down because
mental.
Again, these are two teams that have met each other before. They have learned some lessons. I think maybe I give the edge to BSE because they have taken extra tuition for free with KBL Dream Team.
But at the same time, I want to give actual dividends over to L, right? I mean, both in that last game, both Freddy and L were playing heroes that aren't necessarily good on the back foot, right? But L was landing those cannon blasts, was landing those think inside the box to perfection, and really...
Malaysia flag right at the front.
One of the key ingredients for stopping Shishan from getting...
Well, I can't wait for BSE to get the first kill, and then there's all silence. That's exactly what happened yesterday. When Team Secret got a kill or they won a game, it was complete silence.
But the most important head-to-head is in that farm lane. Toshi against JR.
I actually give this to Toshi. I think Toshi is a better farm laner than JR.
I think that we've seen him on the rise, right? I think he's really impressed. He's really put Dominator Esports on the map because of his play. He's been completely dominant when he's able to get that farm. He's really been able to turn it up. Very scary going into this one, but again, JR is still JR. You can't disrespect him.
Okay, so we've taken a look at individual...
Look at them. What is going on? There's like a whole...
This is a team game.
All the crazy fans there. Like, what's going on there? I want to be involved. I want to start jumping up and down the mall, doing some crazy shenanigans.
Like I said, the stats and the statistics are stacked.
Okay, what's going on? Hello, what's happening?
Time and time again, like you said,
We still got delays on stage. The finals are supposed to start by now. Hello.
But DMT with this crowd, it could do something magical, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? I mean, if they start off strong and they close that game out, I think game one is going to be monumental for them because not only do you like win the game, you put pressure on BSE, but then you get the crowd behind you. They're going to be able to support you. And they don't, if you falter like you did in that last series, the kind of crowd you lost a lot of morale very quickly.
Yeah, but Indonesian crowds are known to be super supportive. Win or lose, they're always behind you, right? And I think that might be a big difference maker. Right
What
now,
is this? Look, it's crazy.
Right? Are we in a street fight brawl, or will we go to the clinic where someone is going to perform surgery?
I want to see where these people, where these actual viewers get these stickers from, right? I want like the red and white on my forehead, you know? I mean, I don't want to show bias, but I also don't want to be sticking out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, I think those stickers, I think you need to be Indonesian to get those stickers. I'm not entirely sure. You got to show your passport or something. I'm not entirely sure. They have not offered it to us.
There's the random shot. It was the same as yesterday. Just a group of family randomly shopping.
Actually, no, we've got some colours here. We'll just stick this packet up, right? It's both red and white, but we should.
Oh, someone's sleeping.
There's one sleepy
Oh,
I can't blame him.
there's a little kid sleeping.
Doesn't quite understand any bit, but hey, maybe a future player in the near future. But this crowd has been ecstatic, right? We are surrounded by a lot of people with a lot of support for both of these teams. More so for obviously Dominator than BSE, but it's all going to be the ultimate thing is right. It's all what happens on that gorge.
Okay, there's one thing that you guys consistently mentioned just now, which is the roam.
Wake up the kid, do they not know it's HOK Worlds? Little kid sleeping there. Imagine when Dominator get a kill and the crowd goes wild, she wakes up like, she's like, huh? What? Huh? Back to sleep. That's basically going to be her. Oh my god, how many issues do we have on stage right now?
Team Secret obviously got the blue side. They obviously prio the Dolio.
What is going on?
I feel like it depends on what side they go for. I think because
We didn't have any problems really throughout this whole tournament. Of course, the grand final, it was all hyped up. And then it wasn't. It's all hyped up. The crowd's going crazy, and now we're waiting like 30 minutes for the game to start. Sad.
Set the tone. Be like, hey, you have an answer for this one? Let's do our crazy strat that just controls the game and slows it down and quiets this crowd.
Yeah, so does it even matter? Because even if you pick a Changfei, maybe the crowd roars louder than you, and they are definitely roaring now.
Yeah, quite a few unbridled outbursts coming through the crowd, right? I mean, I wouldn't want to be standing in front of these crowds because these are making noise and making waves. And here we are. That is the ultimate clapping of the sticks that you can hear on the mics.
Yeah, and I love it. I love it. The passion, the energy, the fans, they're loving this one. Going into this one, expecting, I mean, in the grand finals, Dominator Esports, the top dog out of Indonesia, making it all the way here. Now is the time to see your team really shine.
Yep, and this is just the level of energy.
This is gonna take some time, I feel like, chat.
Imagine if Dominator wins today. This place is going to go into a riot.
Yes, an absolute riot. I think there's barricades around here right now. I feel like there should be some more security if it gets edging closer to a Dominator victory in this series, because I want to feel safe. I don't want people running at this desk.
Yeah, I kind of feel like we need those stickers to feel safe in case that happens. You know what I mean?
One of you.
But it looks like, again, you know, the crowd is still kind of pumped up. They're gearing, ready to go for this.
Oh. Even the players are sleeping as well. That'll be me soon. If the game doesn't start soon. Hello.
Find out who will be crowned the Honor of Kings champion.
Yes, and if you haven't kind of redeemed this just yet, those at home and obviously at the Lipo Morkamong, they can see this redemption code on the screen as well for your chance to win some free skins. I mean, hey, who doesn't love a free skin?
Oh, was that not the Dominator coach's name? Oh. There's a vowel. Okay.
Quick, redeem the code, chat. Quick. Quick.
But yeah, we've still seen some of the crowd interactions, right? I mean, this
And it's gone.
Just building that atmosphere and just building
You snooze, you lose.
the grandeur of this stage, because like you were saying there, Holler, it's
You
been
snooze,
12
you lose.
grueling days for all these teams that have participated, and there's been so many that have fallen.
Yep, just to make it clear, these are 12 days you have seen. These teams have been at it for months.
Yep.
And this is
Ya snooze,
culmination of
ya
all
lose.
efforts from when they first created this team, and finally this is the result, right? They're looking for the fruition, the reward. They want to reap what they have.
Don't worry, I'm
sown,
watching that on
and
my
at
other
this
stream,
point, I'm
other
just excited
screen,
to see
the
how the
XE.
team's gonna turn.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that Dominator fan there.
Don't you worry.
He put up the 4-0. Maybe it's going to be the
Oh.
Majiranui and the Mayin that are going to kick
They're
off
going
this
back on
match.
stage
Yep,
because we have delays for some reason.
Oh, no, Dolly, I mean, that's even more confusion, right?
Yeah, 4 trophies on the stage. Which one will you claim?
I mean, you've got mid lane, you've got the clash lane, you've got support, and then you've got, you need a jungle, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. So they need one more cosplayer up there. And yeah, let's see, who else do we have? Do we have a Zhangfei? Do we have a Dun?
Oh, we got some Mew in from the crowd as well.
Yeah, they're ready to go. They're mewing, they're loving it. And it looks like, I mean, this is going to be one of the big things, right? It's all about this trophy here. Just who's going to be able to just kind of hoist that one up. I mean, we carried it the other day. It's definitely pretty hefty.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not something you can carry in one hand unless you consistently go to the gym, right?
Are you saying that I do not consistently go to the gym? Because
Hey, we haven't seen you in the morning, so there is a bit of slacking, so...
I like to sleep in, man.
Calling you out.
There's a lot of sleeping to be done for Horler, but hey, he gets the job done, right? Gets the job done. There we go. We had our jungle. There was a Ying there as well, so all we need is a fight.
Oh god, I think we're having a full
And, you know,
replacement in like the audio or something. There is
still fixing a couple
some
of things.
crazy audio
Everything needs
issues.
to be in the best quality because we are expecting nothing but the best from both teams.
Yeah, I mean,
Hello,
the
it's
good
been
one
20
is
minutes.
right? And the real me hasn't failed the teams yet. It's just normally some other kind of technical issue.
It's 20 minutes.
Obviously take place, but it's no issue here that they all get fixed. It should be very, very soon, guys, to get into this grand finals because there's a lot of people waiting. People want to see the amount of aggression that's going to be in this first game, right? Are we expecting a BSE level 1 invade or even a DMT level 1 invade?
I think that's a good question. I think at this point, you know, Coach Redemption Code, he's doing well. He looks very, very calm. And I think he has something up his sleeve. So I'm expecting a heavy invasion coming up from the side of Dominator.
Yeah, they're definitely more aggressive for
I am a pretender. Whoa, a giant track and field. Oh, chat, when does the game start? Oh, does anyone know when the game start? Can anyone tune in and see when the game starts?
Of these teams, but now, I mean, DMT got it here, right?
Anyone know?
They need the online. They need people putting their hands up in the air and just collectively giving them.
Can anyone tell me when the game starts?
This best of 7, because it's going to take a lot out of these players.
Yeah, for sure. And don't forget TikTok as well, right? That's one of the main platforms we are also on. Do you mention 3 platforms or 4?
Facebook as well.
Oh yeah, there are 4. So 4 different platforms. Show your support for both teams. BSE fans, we want to see you online as well.
Imagine, Adro, we'll be sitting here all night.
My name is @BlamMoba. And you know, just show
We'll be sitting there all night.
for BSE as well.
Yeah, and if you got any kind of like combinations for my name, it is @Kindofu. So I'd really like to hear some great bunnies in the chats for Kindofu. I mean, we could have quite a lot. I mean, yeah, your favorite kind of dog food, Kin dog food, or favorite kind of country, Kindonesia. Let's see what you can come up with creatively, right?
Yeah, favorite kind of food, Kindomi.
Yeah, I'm not going to get involved in this one. I'm afraid of where this is going to go. But there are plenty of opportunities. Do give both of them a shout out on the socials. But whoa, a little bit of action going on before the game.
Not on the gorge. But no, we're just waiting for, obviously, the technical thing to be solved. And it's just showing here for the fans, there's mixed motions, right? There's a lot of kind of like anticipation going on right now. Everybody just wants to see the action.
Oh yeah, for sure. And right now the fans are getting a little more than they bargained for, right? They're looking for some couples action. And maybe we might see the couple interaction in the form of Ogren and Diadea for one of the teams as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's come through before, right? It's not like it's something that we haven't seen being drafted within the Honor of Kings Championship 2024. So we may get that couple, or we could maybe even see like the likes of the Console U and the Zhangyu come through, right? I mean, so it'll be different.
I mean, there's plenty of opportunities to just kind of go throughout.
Code gives you a chest that gives random stuff.
First draft, setting the tone, very important. But going into this one, I think
Hey, you got foods. I want some foods.
Very meta.
Can I have some foods?
I think you save those pocket picks for when you really need to go. Although of the Agudo run right now, I don't know if that's
Can I have some food? Any food for me?
to kind of start off this game 1.
I feel like they might save that strategy for a winning game, right? Example, if they are close to the 4th win, then they would pull it out because you don't want to allow Dominator to be able to learn your strategies and counter it on stage. You want to pull out your ace card, your trump card when they're tired, when they're exhausted after multiple games.
Okay, all right. No, I like that, Coach Kin. I think that that's a really good idea. No,
Holy moly, they are changing the entire audio thing. What is going on?
Again, the whole learning process, and they can kind of counter it and all that could be a problem. So you definitely do want to save that. But going into this one, like,
Didn't they test this before they actually got into the grand final? Like, hello? Isn't this stuff that we're supposed to be testing beforehand?
Going to, you know, like, what other sort of hero do you think that they might potentially fight over here?
Yeah, I mean, that's like you said there. I feel like the prio picks and these pocket picks are going to come through when one of the teams are already kind of beaten to the ground, right? When they kind of can't come up for a redemption, something like a surprise come through, maybe even 2 big picks come through for the side of BSE to come and smash through what the other team while they're down.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about heavyweights here, right? So at this point, heavy hitters, you want to punch through the walls and make sure you leave a mark.
Yeah, speaking of leaving marks, I mean, we're seeing a lot
Ranges from rare to legendary. What did you get?
Knowing how to react.
What did you get, Gills?
Right. Some of these are quite camera shy. Maybe not camera shy. And even this guy is like,
That's a security guard.
I don't want to be on camera.
He's right there. He's a good looking guy.
I saw him as a walkie-talkie.
Bring the camera over to us. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Oh, the mewing.
Okay.
Oh, the mewing.
The mewing and the love hearts.
Okay, okay. But they're showing their bias. They're both Indonesian.
Yeah, so
in
spam
that
some more
sense.
BSEs in the chat because they clearly need to cancel this out.
Yeah, I need to counter this in some way. But, you know.
There, we saw ourselves.
I didn't know. Was it? Okay.
Hero fragments? Ah, low rolled.
What's going on?
Complete low roll.
Quick, get the camera on the back. Let's see.
No, don't zoom in, guys. Don't zoom in.
Complete low roll, Gills.
I'm going to have to back up a little bit.
Oh, come on. I was so hyped and now the hype is dying.
Hopefully going into the game soon, right? But other than the kind of like level 1 invades, what are the other things that we're going to be kind of preempting for this game?
I think they have to take note of the late game, right? Dominator, I think they have the potential to really hold on to the early game, mid game as well. But that's when they start getting tired, they falter a little bit, and BSE expose 1 or 2 mistakes.
Right? I mean, that's what happened in the winter bracket finals when they were both going up against each other. You know, BSE found those gaps and they were able to just capitalize, right? So again, dominating sports, great early game, mid game, a little shaky at times. They need to clean that up to really have a chance in this series.
Yeah, they do need to kind of shape up and shake up their mid game, right? Because I mean, when they played against BSE for the first time,
It was all going so well. I was so hyped, and now,
that seems to be
yeah.
the surprise mark or the comeback mark for BSE. They try and kind of just find their way with a little bit of L&D and then fight back.
Right, so we might get the game started soon. I think the technical issues are fixed already. Right now, it is close to the start of the match of giants here.
Team Secret giving a 4-0 for their pals in BSE, right? So there's a few 4-0s coming up. We've seen Team DMT fans throwing at the 4-0s, but also Team Secret for the side of BSE as well. So maybe we might see one.
Was it an actual 4-0? Was it an 0-4? And they were kind of like trying to jinx them out because the angle was a little bit weird. I'm not sure which way it was going to go.
Throwing a spanner in the works there. He's trying to make a controversial pick come through for BSE and Team Secret. The feud there, we was maybe getting to see, right? That was the kind of the potential of the Season 2 Invitational rematch in the finals is what we were kind of hoping for and seeing a potential coming through, right? When we saw that Team Secret was able to get the 2-2 rematch back up for DMT.
Yeah, but it's actually a better story for Dominant Esports to have lost that winter bracket finals because it was the first series, and then they played the last series yesterday. And I mean, if they didn't lose, they would have played less games, right? So the fact that the Dominator Esports fans get to see them even more, plus they're in the grand finals, making their way in, but being able to pull this one off might be, you know, it's a sizable task.
Okay, so some might say it was luck, right? On their side that they won the series last night. Now, this is a validation match as well, right? Because you can say no to the naysayers and say, you know what? No, we are the true caliber of what it takes to be a champion here. And of course, we're going to do it in front of our fans, in front of all the people here.
Chat, are we ready? Are we starting the game yet? Oh, God. Oh. I need to get comfortable.
They are going to be wanting to, like,
I need to get comfortable.
As a competitive player, there's some
Nearly 4. Yeah, Shush, I feel like you're one of my first followers.
Right? Like, imagine imagine
Or when I
that.
streamed
Imagine
Wild
the
Rift.
immensity of that whole thing. If you be like, I crushed you in your home ground. You've got to
I mean,
wait
what? It would have been 4 years ago
I mean,
this
look,
month,
I
or
know
maybe
that the
next
teams are
month.
cordial, and I mean like the
That's like, what,
actual
3 months in?
rivalry isn't really built up yet. But winning
I
this
know, Shush. Don't worry. I have it on my other monitor.
right? There's gonna be
Don't you worry.
Oh, look at him! Look at him! Look at
It's all sleek.
Cornet, one of the Indonesian casters as well. I like the way that he is having everything. What? I don't understand. But he's talking about Lee Han, right? He wants him to go bald.
Yeah.
There's the Aqua's right at the start as well.
I understand the mannerisms, and I'm a
A
little.
lot of people right at the start.
A little bit, no PG there, right? Yeah. Trying to
I mean,
keep
yeah, isn't it the
PG,
pre-show?
Completely went safe there. So thanks to the.
Isn't it the pre-show and it's like half an hour of the pre-show?
That one on
Oh, man.
be able to actually burn that from my memory tonight.
Okay, so all
I wish they would have like
now let's
sorted
get
out
down
these
to the
issues and like,
stuff.
why weren't the players
the
on
teams are
stage
getting
testing
ready
this stuff
for the
before?
fan picks. And
Like,
finally,
hello.
we get to have this finisher of the series. Let's see how these teams do.
Oh,
Yes, there we
we're
see
ready.
the big bold letters of ban and pick. We're into it. The
We're
jump
ready.
today is
Half an
one
hour
of the
later,
bans.
30-minute delay. We're ready. That's like 2 games of Honor of Kings right there.
And it looks like it's not going to be team
It could have been 2-0 BSE by now.
versus, of course, Dominator Esports going into this one, but you hear the crowd, you know.
Wait, they have a performance today, Andrew?
Of course it is.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it looks like the BSC are on the blue side, right? And it looks like Dominator may be on the red side. We'll have a little bit of a dive into that soon as we get those BPs. I am going to turn around because, I mean, I'll be able to see it before you guys. And we're seeing a sizable draft here from BSE, but also Dominator going with a very aggressive...
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure the only time that they do a performance is during the World Finals. Like, what? Hello, production. The band picks are like done now. We're going to be in game soon. Hello. Where's the, I saw like a few bands. I thought I saw Ollie got first picked. Where's the graphic? Where's the band pick?
And we're going to have the signature Arlie coming out for JR as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Hue one.
Oh, no mic again on that camera.
Good way to flex the Hue one, right? Could go into the mid lane. We saw it more so than not. But look at that. That Luna ban is going to be aimed at Freddy. So straight to the dome in terms of the bans.
Oh, finally, the graphics on our screen.
Messages sent over, right? Number one, we don't
The
like
BSE of Arlie, Yuhan, and Diadia.
Yeah, give your hand Shin.
Yeah, Yuhan yesterday was being played more in the mid lane than the jungle, which I didn't really like. But to be fair, seeing BSE ban junglers, it looks like this Yuhan is going to be in the jungle.
Stay safe away from Xiang as
Yeah,
well.
BSE banned Dharma and Shang Fei, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, very aggressive.
I feel like this is exactly what Team Secret did yesterday. They banned Dharma, they banned Shang Fei, and then it forces Kapengs on the Byron. Oof. Ganamo as well.
A lot of peel coming from the Ganamo onto the Angela, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Ganemo late game.
Wait, what's the top lane going to be here? Maybe Lebang?
So it's
Lubang, Guan Yu? Oh, Sunset.
Right now, BSC, the way they're playing, they're drafting, they want to head into the late game. They understand that, hey, maybe early game is in Dominator's favor. We will just outlast you.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I did Shush, yeah. That was a good series.
Things for BSC for quite some time. The pseudo
That was a good series.
The set sail, really be able to set up some of these team fights.
And right now, Freddy completes that draft with the Musashi as well. All 5 members holding on to their dreams. Only one gets to fulfill their destiny.
Only one, but it is Moose and King on the Hue 1, isn't it? So that's going to be interesting. Healing coming from their draft.
All right, so they're going to start paying the respects here right now as we head into game 1. Storm clouds are brewing. Let's see how this game goes.
Yeah, I mean, this is tense, right? I mean,
All right, here we go. We're finally getting to game. Finally. Let's go. Like I said, I'm predicting a 4-1 here for Black Shrew.
New kids on the block in their home ground.
Okay, so first and foremost, we have to take a look at the invasions. It looks like a 3-2 formation for the side of the mid lane.
Yeah, forcing it out already. L doing a little bit, just a skirmishing of just pushing them away. But again, this is a little bit different.
Oh,
really want to be
Freddy?
It looks like they're going to be contesting the blue. Freddy does walk away with it. L getting a little bit.
Oh, that looks bad.
Trying to chase after, but
Oh, that looks bad for Dominator. Oh, is he going to live? Oh my god, he lives on 1 HP because he gets the shielding.
But Dominator, or Dominate Esports down a member.
Yeah, I mean that.
Okay, Freddy went for the invade already, level 1. Luckily had some mobility to get over the wall. Can they take that? Oh, Musang King got it. Okay, so trading objectives. Actually, Diadia took the blue. So Freddy is actually so far behind. Freddy doesn't have the blue buff now. How did Diadia take the blue? What blue was that? Was that their blue or his blue?
Yeah, I mean, it was a very
How did that work?
start for DMT, but we were kind of alluding to that within that first part of the interlude when we was trying to get into the BPs.
How did that work?
We was just hoping that it was going to be a bit more cleaner, right? There was just a little bit of more utility on the side of BSE.
Yeah, but
Man, Jay on Ollie is kind of scary. We've seen what Toshi can do on Lady Sun. Like yesterday, Toshi giga carried on Lady Sun. It was crazy. Okay, flashback Kapengs.
But Musang King putting a little bit of pressure, making it a little bit uncomfortable for Japangs.
Musang King doesn't have anything to really farm at the moment. Yeah, he's kind of running around doing nothing at the moment. I think he just needs to try and get mid lane priority.
Because Musang King is 4, he is level higher than majority of the cast on the side of Dominator Esports. The burst potential after the duel to the death, you're gonna have to throw so many skills in order just to try and kill him, and you might not get it.
You might not get it. I mean, we do see the stun come through from Musang King on the Q1 onto L's Liam Po. But
Really?
I
Damn.
feel like this is just a very much more of a prodding and poking, right? They just want to try and set up these lanes.
What do you predict for today's series?
That they can have in the early game. And Byron and Sunset really can kind of go head to head with the 1v1s, right? There's a lot of stuns with both of those heroes.
Yeah, and I like the fact that you pointed this out. You know, one of the strengths that I feel Chipangs has is that he enables the team more as a clash laner. And to counter that, Xiang actually takes the Sun Tzu because set sail is one of the biggest team fight.
Okay, so far, pretty slow early game.
Clump up and, you know, just fight as a team.
And the fact that you can get a passenger.
Pretty slow. I mean, Dominator have a 1k gold lead. Sorry, Black Shrew have a 1k gold lead, but doesn't really do too much in this early game. Both teams just farming up right now. 1v9 probs.
Oh yeah, for sure. So it is actually paramount that Chipangs is able to win out the lane against Xiang. He needs to have the advantage, right? And until he gets that advantage, DMT, they can't play too dangerously.
Yeah, and I mean, because how much BSE are rotate in here, right, as well, it's not like Freddy has the privilege to be able to go and help with the 2v1 of the clash lane, so there's a lot of pressure already being applied from Black Shrew Esports, and he can kind of be it's reflected in the gold, right, about a 1.1k gold difference.
Oh yeah, for sure. So they need to start shutting people down, right? And I think
this is the first game? Yes, yes.
To ignore the mid lane, they would rather deal with a strong Zihong
in perfect technique. Hey, congrats, Green. Congrats. Yeah, this is the first game. It got delayed. It got delayed by 30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, JR's kind of flying under the radar, right? He's just be able to get up
this is only the first game because there was like technical issues on stage, so it got delayed by 30 minutes. So congrats on your new PR. Giga Chad. Meanwhile, my new PR is sitting here for 30 minutes doing nothing. That's my new PR. Oh, Galamo poke.
Now BSE though, Freddy on the backside did get the Tyrant, so they did trade.
Galamo poke's pretty big.
Onto the backlines of BSE, but it's just going to be a bit more of a deterrent there.
One for a trade, but Dominator get the Tyrant. BSE already doing pretty well.
He did get the neutral objective though, so it was a trade of a kill for the neutral objective.
It's still not, they're not out of the woods yet, right? Because at this point, L is actually a risk factor. He is a liability because level 5, it's pretty easy for Musang King to really get the burst down onto him.
A little bit over a 1k goldie now. I mean, his Tyrant doesn't really do anything.
So he needs to play extreme.
All it really does is give DMT a little bit of extra gold.
If not, he's going to give away unnecessary kills.
Yeah, you can see down here to the
all it really gets at the moment. Doesn't really get anything else. Ali's just going to be farming up.
That lane kind of verse off between these two teams. JR and Toshi like to keep it very close.
And this is why I say Toshi's better, right? Because, you know, for JR, he has 2 assists, slightly ahead in gold, technically. Yeah. But right now, Toshi's actually taking lead.
Oh, the burst ran forward. He's going to do a little bit of damage.
Liam Po knocks up, but no, that's not enough.
L has gone too far. Toshi's looking to just run away. He's looking to fight this, but he's at
Toshi might be dead, maybe? Oh, set sail, baby!
Toshi gets blown up.
Set sail, baby!
Freddy does get the return kill. The Blazing Brilliance looking to do some work, but they're trying to fight this 2 versus 3. They do have the damage.
Oh, they get 1 kill, but then they trade back.
King, but he dies in return.
Oh, Ali?
Looks like Chipangs has joined the fight. He's
JR? 2 more auto attacks? 3 more, maybe? Oh my god, JR's Giga Chad in.
He should have kept
JR
running.
is
We saw that Al was
crazy.
running down
That
with the
set
left
sail
arm,
was
he
so
should have
funny.
kept running, and
You just
all
zoom in on
right,
in. It
JR
was just like,
built
come
up
with
that,
me,
right? The
guys.
force built to
Let's
pressure
go in.
wasn't enough. There wasn't enough rage on the Byron.
I mean, he was dead, right? The moment, you know, JR had his targets locked on him. He
JR
was,
is so far ahead
but
already.
At this point, you know, aggression will not stop from the side of BSC. I think they managed to steal away the Azure Golem.
Oh.
Tremor smash onto Siang. The burst ran back. The set sails is going
JR is so far ahead this game.
They will back off at this point.
Yeah, back up at this point, but let's have a little.
Hey, set sail was so good, like, whee! So good, so good.
That's exactly how you want to start a team fight, but we do have to give
So good, I love that.
He gets a double kill onto Musan King as well.
Okay, so good job, but you know, a pain point that is going to be very hard to not address is the fact that Toshi actually had to commit the flash and he still died.
Yeah, I mean, when you use your common skill, you want to be using it to kind of.
Yeah, Toshi's pretty far behind in this game, not gonna lie.
Unfortunately for the side of DMT, it wasn't going to be playing him in that for them, but they were able to take the T1 down into the bot lane as well for BSC. So again, they may have lost the double kill. Yes, they came out with more kills than deaths, but they did get the T1 as well.
Okay, so decent.
Oh,
Freddy tried to go in
really nice ulti there from Musan King.
Just back off. L taking a decent amount of damage. Still up in front. They thinking about.
Oh, they need to be a bit careful actually. Oh, okay.
And Siang is going to be killed. He got picked off.
Okay, Dominator get a kill. I mean, but Ollie takes top tower though, so Ollie takes top tower, so I don't think that actually does anything for Dominator, to be fair. They just get one kill, but they get no objectives for it. BSE get top tower and they get Overlord. I don't think that actually does anything for Dominator at all.
Make sure they have the composure, make sure they have the confidence to take fights against BSC, because you can't give BSC space. If you give them space, you're gonna regret.
Oh, Diadia ulti went the wrong way. We didn't see that. The Diadia ulti went the complete wrong way. No one saw that. No one saw that.
Yeah, pretty kind of overextending there into the enemy jungle. Kind of
Hey Cherry, how's it going? Welcome, welcome.
Going to be going ahead with this one.
Welcome, welcome.
Still very close in the gold.
Dude, don't forget Toshi is cracked on that lady son. Oh yeah, I know. I already mentioned that.
We know you love the Doomsday, don't
I already mentioned that.
For sure. Against a lineup that is pretty tanky with the fact of.
I already mentioned that Toshi's lady son is pretty cracked, but JR is very far ahead this game. Very far ahead.
BSC, I think they're gonna try and see what else they can find.
Very, very far ahead.
Right, though. The phase check-in with her AoE is just on point. If you land the stun, it's already going to set you up to a great engage.
Oh, Freddy? I don't think they're going to get the kill here, though. No. They're using its zoning control at the moment. But they're too low on health to even contest this Tyrant.
With these Vanguards pushing, it's going to be difficult for Dominator Sports here.
Yeah, they should be taking the Tyrant now. I don't know why they haven't taken the Tyrant here. They should be taking the Tyrant. Musan King's stepping too far. They should just take the Tyrant here. I mean, they can't walk up anyway. Okay, they're going to go back and take the Tyrant anyway.
Yeah, massive advantage for the side of BSC, right? There's no way they can enter this fight. And at the same time, there's so many problems they need to fix around the map. Number one, that T1 on the top. A lot of pressure coming in from the side of BSC. So Dominator, they need to find some of the split push, get the waves back in their favor before they start taking the fights.
Yeah, but speaking of favor, we just saw that the Eye of the Phoenix was built onto the Q1.
Oh my god, Angela went to like 1 HP from the Ganamo poke.
Greater on the Q1.
This Ganamo poke is very scary.
Of course, with that
very, very scary.
While everything is going in Black True Esports' favor, right now, Freddy's doing a very good job of trying to recover. He's actually keeping pace.
Also, me going back to Yao. Yao's kind of fun. Didn't Yao get buffed in the last patch as well?
He's trying to get a bit of intel because he is a level ahead, obviously.
It's kind of difficult though. I mean, the meta in like pro play is very different to I feel like the meta in like solo queue. The Yao will probably work in solo queue, but it just doesn't work in pro play because when you're dashing in, you just get CC'd and you just don't do that much damage. And also, you don't tank as well. Actually, I think we saw one Yao at EWC and it built tank. I'm pretty sure it built tank. Oh, another redeem code. Go chat. More redeem codes. And everything box.
Yeah, and he's able to face check as well, right? So
redeem now. The Ampo's going to go in. Who's thinking ulti? Oh, they kill one. That's it, though. That's all they kill. They only kill one and they're all going to die. Yeah, JR's too fed.
They're trying to retreat. They're trying to stay alive. Freddy, though, got caught out. Jurl has been killed, and they've turned this
JR is way too far ahead this game.
2 for 1, but they did get the crucial kill theft, right? That is onto the Shadow Tyrant.
Yeah, now Freddy running for his life. He's running back and forth.
Oh, what a juke!
Oh, what a juke!
Oh my God!
Survive! Wow! Using that fog of war, and they have no idea, but
Oh!
he gets away with a recall,
Wow,
and
Freddy played that so
playing
well.
with fire, but he comes out alive.
That was insane by Freddy. He used the fog of war so well. He baited Ganamo to think that he was going to recall in the bush by the turret, but he used the fog of war to walk backwards. I mean, I don't know why JR wasn't walking up.
We even saw that Freddy did a dance of success, right? He was
Oh my god, like why did like Ali not walk up and keep vision of Freddy? Could have just could have just like kept track of Freddy and then been fine. Like, I don't know. Actually, it's crazy. Lady Sun has the same gold as JR. What?
Sorry, no, Jay got that steal on that one.
Ollie has the same gold. Oh, oh, JR is so fed. No. Siang's still alive. They're still alive. I don't know. Toshi's kind of getting kills now. He has the same amount of gold. He's getting kills. JR getting caught topside as well. I don't know. I don't know.
Expectations, right? But the thing that really concerns me is the timer. It's ticking down.
Oof.
And we know BSE kind of activated at that 18-minute mark in the last game. Okay, this was the
JR getting caught here is pretty big.
The more important one is that JR gets taken down by Chipeng. He actually had to reposition himself, and the surprise flash from Jill to get that Chaos in this into the Blazing Brilliance changed the whole fight for the side of Dominator.
Yeah, speaking of the whole change of the fight, though, they got the T1 into the mid lane. That means they can open up the pressure into the enemy jungle. Obviously, the Vision Sprite is now activated for the side of DMT. So, trying to get the ganks maybe a little bit less of a problem here for DMT because they have the Vision Sprite. But we know that BSE can deactivate it.
Oh yeah, for sure. But so right now, Toshi has a very important job. He just needs to make sure that he
Stay alive. Toshi has a very important job. He just needs to stay alive. That's all his job is. Stay alive and try and do damage. That's all you're doing.
He already has
Oh.
So there is armor pierce. All he needs now to make sure that he has.
Oh, they found Liampo. Oh, that's not good. Okay, he's fine. CC immune. Really well played.
The red buff is up. Crimson Golem, but okay, the unending sorrow is going to be used on the backside. Trevor smash though.
Liampo's just dead. No. Isn't Liampo just dead? Freddy, I mean, they're going in solo. I mean, Freddy is just all by himself. What am I watching? Freddy's just completely like the whole team is
They're making the same mistakes as the
like there's just no communication at all.
Communications is not clean. They're not making the correct calls at this point. Freddy, I'm pretty sure
They're not making the same call. I mean, actually, I don't think it was a bad call to engage there. They're just all not on the same page.
If they all went in with Freddy, I think it would have been a lot more fruitful for DMT. But now the gold lead is
Oh, flash in. Oh man, so much damage. Had to force the flash away. Set sail has to force the flash away. Hey, Unforgiven, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
Taking out the minion wave into the clash lane, keeping these high ground.
Are you gonna watch this as well, Unforgiven? Is it time?
Right now, they're on defensive, but they need to maintain those high ground turrets.
I mean, he was just like all by himself, basically. He just engaged all by himself. I mean, 6k goal lead for BSE is gonna be really hard for them to lose this game. Really hard for them to lose this game. Shadow Tyrant spawned as well. Shadow Overlord in 15 seconds.
It's going to go into the hands of Black Crew Esports.
I mean, Musan King's nearly a full level ahead. It's crazy. Sure, you have no honor left now. What's that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean?
Oh my god, those couple blades do so much damage. Jurl actually has to just go heal in the fountain. They've been completely zoned away. They take a free bottom team.
One high ground tower, 2 high ground towers. Yeah, that should be it.
Now dominating sports. Yeah, you have full life.
I think this should be GG's. Really well played by JR. Like, JR getting ahead in this game was absolutely huge. I mean, Tremor Smash is way too late. Counter engage on. Oh my god, the poke damage from Ganamo is so disgusting. Yeah, it's not even close. Oh, they killed JR. Hold on. No.
Here are the minions. BSE, it looks like they're going to be
yeah, really well played, BSE. Game 1 BSE. Calm, cool, and collected, as they say. It's calm, cool, collected.
Able to pick up the rest of the
Really well played by Black Shrew. A little mistake in the top side by JR, but overall was pretty good. Like, JR still got a really big early game lead. I mean, Toshi tried this game, but just can't get enough farming. Can't get enough farming in the end. Needs more farm to get it going, to be fair. Needs some more farm. Decent game one, though. Decent game one.
Can they finish the game in the 14 to 15 minute marker?
Yeah,
BSE, Big Stewart Esports. What? What are you talking about? What?
It really shows, and I just want to give dividends here to that MO that they really used to, right? Opening up them side lanes really gives over the farm and the gold in the jungle to BSE. But then when that T1 into the mid lane opens up, it then gets even more detrimental. But then looking over to the points of the neutral objectives as well, almost double the neutral objectives than DMT.
Yeah, it just didn't seem like Dominator Esports is the team that we know. It seems like they're playing a lot in terms of emotions. It seems like they're not on the same page. They're trying to make plays that are uncharacteristic of this team.
I think at this point, Dominator just need to be in sync. They're not really, I guess they're not really talking clearly to each other. Maybe there are multiple instructions happening at the same time. But when Freddy makes a call, you need to go in. Because Freddy is pulling the team together. He's making the plays. The team needs to back him up.
The team does need to back him up, but I feel like L was kind of always misunderstood as well. Like, it was Freddy and L always trying to take the charge, always trying to...
Yeah, too difficult. I mean, Dominator were just not on the same page.
Like you saw there,
not on the same page.
They was lagging behind, but we're actually going to see again in the highlights of Game 1 where BSE took 1-0.
Hi everyone.
I'm Yuhan, and I'm the official 2024 HOK
Hi everyone, I'm Yuhan.
The tournament highlight of the day is here.
3, 2, 1, showtime.
Game 1 goes to the side of Black Shrew Esports, and they started simply because of one big mistake, right? So DMT, they overcommitted into this first Azure Golem invade, and it just fell downhill from there.
Yeah, it was just a bit unfortunate, right?
3, 2, 1, showtime.
And then they paid for it into the late game because we saw, and we're going to see on the gold graph, right? BSE always had a solid lead, and the set sail, the pseudo tank, just landing so nicely. Picking up Toshi is exactly what the goal is of that hero.
Yep, and one of the things that, you know what, the draft doesn't really work that bad for the side of Dominator, right? They just needed the advantage because one of the things they wanted to achieve was to get that Tremor Smash to force the entire BSE into a clump. But that never happened because L was always under level.
Yeah, Musang King is so good.
As we can see from these team fights, right, he's always into the thick of it.
I mean, JR also played really well in the early.
And then has to kind of exhaust the
really well played.
towards the end to try and keep him alive in the late
I mean, like I said, Toshi tried this game.
Toshi there,
Toshi tried his best. That was crazy, by the way. Oh, how Freddy survived that, I will never know.
I think BSE, they were struggling to take a couple of the team fights, right? And this is something that
I mean, Musang King's timing on the ultimate to turn untargetable so he doesn't actually get knocked up by Liampo every time was really, really smart. I mean, this is the moment that Freddy was just going in by himself. All by himself, couldn't do anything. Oof. And the poke damage from Ganamo is crazy.
Right? It's just about coordination. It's getting everybody on the same place. It's just settling down. It's not like a draft issue or anything like that. It's just more of just like, hey, we need to play better as a team.
Yeah, it's like Kim said, right? It's not the draft, it's the execution, but it's also the draft of BSE just being that little bit more smarter, right? They have the sustain from the Hue 1. They've obviously got the Destiny counter as well to zone out from the Diadea. And then we saw it, we noted about it so many
Crazy.
times.
Good game from BSE. Good game one. Very good game one.
This is the benefit of the draft, right? So at this point, BSE has been playing the draft to their strengths, and DMT needs to recognize that. So right now, Dominator, I think what they need to do is understand
Malaysian fans are gonna start. They're gonna start out cheering at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's deserved, right? He's
Oh, JR and Ollie, no surprise there.
But he was doing the macro plays, which is again another classic BSE MO. This is the first thing I ever noticed about watching JR. He's just not a farm lane player. He is a ADC on the Gorge, and he's gonna do whatever it takes to break down your base.
Yeah, and JR, okay, yes, a little bit of shade, but at this point, JR, he has one potential behavior that I like. BSE, but he likes to go into the front lines as well, and that's why he got caught by.
Stop, Green, stop. That's not going to happen again. There's no way that happens again.
12,000 in the bank, 6-2 and 8.
I'm not going to trust it. There's no way that happens again.
Afford to play a little bit more, dangerously.
Exactly. I mean, so these players want the highlight, right? There is a certain amount of ego that
I'm
needs
not
to be
believing
with
it.
these competitive players that makes them that more competitive than their opponents, right? But JR was ahead of the gold at the end. But there's plenty of times in that game where Tosha was actually ahead of the gold in the lane.
Oh yes, but it's not enough, right? Because the way they've itemized, it's all about shooting, it's all about the Dawn Lights, it's about the redemption. We'll give you extra shields so we can fight and outlast and outlive the team, the opponent team a little bit longer. And take a look at the damage. Main highlight for me was John because he was landing those couple blades like, you know, there was a target board on all of the different members.
It's so annoying, just zoning them away. And again, just doing so much chunk damage that Dominator Esports really had no chance to actually take a fight because they were so low. They had to back off all the time. Jion was an absolute monster.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how tanky L was.
I clipped it, Green. It's on my Twitter.
Last part, taking that much bit of damage, and like I said,
I clipped it and I put it on my Twitter.
Earlier on, but you're going to see that BSE always had that sizable lead as we went up. Bit of a dip here, bit of a flat line, but then this is where it just capitalized into a huge lead.
So this is game one, right? But once again, this is a 7-game series. We are in for the long haul. One win does not amount to much at this point, you know, only when you're maybe, 3 games up do we kind of see like the light opening.
While it's only one game, I kind of feel like, you know, the crowd, the cheering has kind of deflated a little bit. You know, a little bit. It's definitely...
The crowd is definitely deflated.
For once. So
the crowd has definitely deflated.
That was a huge win for BSC because, again, you want to take the crowd out of this as soon as possible.
Hey, do you hear that crowd here? You've given Hall the time to think. I think you need to up the ante, right? I mean, if you don't, Dominator may not win, but that was a really clean win there from BSE as they were able to kind of match the ferocity of DMT. But how they did that was all thanks to the official gaming phone of the Honor of Kings Championship 2024. It is the Real Me 13 plus 5G, 120 frames per second, max settings performance, 80 woot, 80 watts of woot, fast charging, woot woot. There is a howl in the mall, and it's not a British one. And obviously, it's powered by the Dimensity 7300E as well. So this is the phone. You can actually sample it whilst you're here in Lipo Mall Command and get your hands on it. And there's a few ways that you can
I mean, it's just absolutely crazy, to be fair. That play yesterday was unreal. I was shocked. I was completely shocked.
I think we want to share a little bit more with you. If you want to experience what it's like to be on the stage here in Lipo Mall Command, you can join the championships that kicks off every Saturday evening from 8 o'clock. This is from 12 October all the way to 2nd November as well. And maybe from playing at home, we will see you here behind us on the stage.
Yeah, Team Contender was able to, right? So, hey, they were able to get onto the stage, so there's nothing stopping you, only yourself. But if you want to win some more good things, and just by the ease of playing the game, which you already love doing anyway, you can win 4 matches or play 4 matches and you'll receive the animated frame, the girl group one, and you'll also receive 5 times the everything box as well. So, just a lot of ways to get some goodies on the Gorge.
Oh, for sure.
Some goodies on the Gorge. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Fantastic game 1. Some gaps have been shown, right? But I think
that's a good one. Goodies on the Gorge. I like that.
But from the players as well.
I like the goodies on the Gorge.
Going into this one, Dominator Esports, really just settle down. Just go together. Like, stick around. That early game is going to be key. Setting the tone, just changing it up. Because again, I think in that first game they did really struggle. They were really not on the same page. They were trying to force the issue, and I think it was like too much adrenaline for this stage.
Which is why I said composure, right?
Yeah.
We understand. Hey, this is live home grounds. We are live. Their fans are cheering for you, but don't let it get into your head. You're supposed to allow it to fortify you, bolster your response, not to make that decision for you. I feel like they were overzealous in their efforts, and they got punished really hard for it.
Yeah.
All right, on to game 2. Are we ready, chat?
They are used to crowds, right?
Are we ready for game 2?
Sometimes it's in their favor, like in Season 2 Invitation.
Are we ready for game 2?
Right now, it's not quite in their favor. They have a small, focused group in the crowd for the Malaysian team, but most of it is for DMT. As you can hear, that hype building up.
Yeah, but it's all about the wall.
Dominator. 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 I like the crowd chat.
this Gan and Mo, which is a problem as well.
We're
as
balling.
Yuan. I felt like those two heroes are something.
Hope NA gets more into this game. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like there's not really any NA team. There's only really Tribe, and they could have qualified for this event, but they didn't.
They don't want to give it over to Jill because he has performed on that hero as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. And
That's the thing. It's like Tribe could have qualified for this, but they lost in the qualifier. So yeah, if you lose in the qualifier, then yeah.
Don't give them the momentum. Don't give them that energy boost. You want
Bit of a
to make life
GG's, I
as
guess.
difficult as possible for your challengers.
Yes, and I mean we see the BP.
Let's make an NA team. I'm gonna see you lot on stage next. NA Pride, gonna see you lot on stage.
We're just waiting to see what are going to be the prio picks and bans going.
They did a an in-game tournament, Green.
Or are they going to stick on the red side so they can get 2 pro bans over the 1?
They did an in-game tournament where players were actually being flown out to Abu Dhabi for the finals, which was kind of crazy. Wait, is this just the same draft? What? It's the same draft.
It is going to be the Dharma. It is going to be the Zhangfei. So
It's the exact same thing.
Picks coming out from DMT. L already being muted. Shipeng's muted as well. He's forced to go back into the Byron. I don't think the Byron performance was the best. It was good, but it wasn't enough.
Well, like you said, it wasn't necessarily about the draft right. It was about the
Main Glory 8 years ago. Yeah, that sounds like a long time ago.
But for those that weren't able there to catch the announcements earlier, next year this won't be the case, right? That global ban is going to really shake up the competition, and I cannot wait for that to come through, right? But right now, we are getting 3 of the same picks, 2 of the same bans, but they're giving respect to the Masashi ban, and then we see the Dominator do ban out the Angela as well.
So you just take up the Ogren then, right? He fulfills that task as well, being the huge tank, builds space for Toshi. And no, they feel that this Hansing on the side of Freddy is the bigger threat to the side of BSC.
Bigger threat to BSC, but it's going to be the Ganamos.
Global ban will change the meta. I don't know why they called it global ban. I don't know why they called it global ban. Not just fearless draft. Isn't it just fearless draft? Isn't that what it is?
With the Huan, and then you can just have a lane, just dive into the back line, and you can even get Princess Frost with the zone in.
I'm just going to say, I think BSE, their draft is a little bit better. It makes more sense to me as well. Right now, DMT, yes, I like the...
I mean, isn't global ban just going to benefit? Oh, God.
Is that range peel, that range poke.
Oh,
right?
God.
BSE, that's how they actually had the strength of their...
Really? Pay? Really?
The Mournful Temple allows teams to be pushed back.
Really?
For this Ganamo to really just land a couple blades.
All right, speaking of Mournful Temple, Dominator Esports just picked up the pay. Really? They're going to let Freddy kind of work his magic on this one. Is he able to do it again?
Oh, man. There's no way they win by a backdoor again, right? Right?
Yeah, I rubbed his shoulder before I noticed that the pay came through, so a little bit of consoling for Hauler there from your boy Blam, but it is a little bit early.
Yeah, I feel like global ban is just going to benefit the better players more, and it means there's going to be less upsets.
If you really want to try things out, the early stages
And also KPL players are just going to be even stronger, and KPL coaches are also going to be OP.
Questioning this decision, but hey, it's
like KPL coaches are going to be completely broken.
And we're getting back onto the gorge. It's DMT against BSE once more. A few changes to the draft this time around, but the crowd is going wild.
Yeah, and right now, Zhe and JR already invading. They need to make sure that they don't get this, but JR gets the first map.
Yeah, they do get
Right, let's go.
It's already
Game 2.
Not a sizable gold lead in either the favors of these teams right now, but you see the same thing happening for DMT down into the farm lane.
Why are we talking about goal leads 1 minute into the game?
For BSE, it is the idea.
Yeah, a little bit of damage here. They're going to fight for this spike tail. Jay will kind of just scout it out. The bitter
Why are we talking about goal leads at 1 minute into the game? Hello?
A little bit of a skirmish.
Hello?
The enemy jungle of Dominator Esports.
Okay, so big question now is where does the Firehawk go? If it goes in the hands of JR, this lane is...
I mean, how does Pei play this game? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand.
I like this a lane pick. There's definitely ways, or you need to figure out ways to get onto...
How does Pei play this game? Elaine can ulti away. Yuquan, AoE stun. Princess Frost, AoE stun. JR can dash away. Diadia can heal and dash away. How does Pei play this game? Like, why pick Pei? Pick Pei. Pei, P, Pei, P, Pei, Pei, P2. Why pick Pei? I still don't get it.
that BSE offers, right? With the Hardling able to heal up JR as well, and they have a little
It's
bit
fine, they got a
of
backdoor
space.
again.
So they can actually, as long as they draw out the team fights, they should be able to secure that lane in their favor.
Yeah, once again, Musan King just helping himself to Freddy's farm, right? Just really putting the ante up there. Like, hey, it doesn't matter, I've got AoE. All you have to actually be very close to your camps, whereas me, I can get them over the wall.
Well, which is why they're allowing Freddy to solo clear the lane, right? They need him to keep pace with the farm on the side of Musan King as well.
Oh, Siang needs to be careful.
Banks are just trying to take blows here, but I feel like in this 1v1, Byron most times out of 10 takes it, but Jet is very low. Those couple blades are hitting as hard as it
He can't engage on any of BSE's comp. Yeah, exactly. Who does he engage on? He's literally going to be standing there AFK the whole game. Like, how does he jump into the comp?
But the winner is here. Will zone them away. Dominate Esports doing a great job of prioritizing Toshi's farm.
Yeah, I mean, Young there is using that winter is a great way, right? He's kind of just zoning the back line of DMT, not to basically say, hey, if
Oh, Ganamo poke.
you're going to get damage before you even get to me.
Yep, and the timing that DMT has chosen to take this fight, very, very clean, because every single time they manage to get a couple of licks into that T1 on the bot as well, slowly but surely they're kind of getting that advantage in the lane at least.
In the lane at least, right? In the lane at least for now. But again, anything can happen in a heartbeat within these two teams. The Moon Slash just come through and the knock-up as well.
Yeah, the Storm Strike, the Force Field Suppression. He wants to have the fight with Xiang, who runs away. He's going to recall back to safety. Xipeng's dealing with that top lane. He's done a decent job of just ensuring that he does stay in the lane, which is huge for that XP. Great job by Xipeng.
Yeah, DMT's kind of trying to ensure the same kind of pain that's going on into the farm lane as into the clash lane, right? They want to make sure they can kind of get some T1s earlier on, because I feel like that was a bit of their mistake in game one.
Yep, they need all this vision control, map control, because it's a two-part fight with BSE, right? First part of the fight, you have to force out so many ultimates from the side of Musan King as well, and even Xiang, right? You want them to waste these abilities, and the true fight only comes in the second part.
Yeah, speaking of the second part, is a 2v1 up into the clash lane. CC Immunity's going to be enough to clean.
Oh,
No.
Death Sunset is going to just back off. He does have his shield. He's going to be fine.
Can't do anything. How does he kill them? Unlike Freddy's on the top side of the map and Tyrant gets taken. Freddy tried to play cross map and tried to get a kill top lane, maybe get first tower top lane, but he can't tower dive because Siang has his ultimates. So Freddy cannot do anything. What has Freddy done this game? Absolutely fuck all.
Big concern, but you know, at least DMT are keeping pace on the side of BSE, right? So right now, as long as Freddy stays on pace, it is a potential situation, but they need to find some way to get their advantage over to the side, because right now, if this continues late game, we will have a difficult position for Dominator to try and survive game number 2. Yeah,
This might be a 4-0. Honestly, if BSC win this game, it might be a 4-0. Agreed.
Right, yes, they were able to get the Hail Mary playing late game yesterday.
Oh, Freddy.
They're going to look to turn this.
Okay, Freddy actually did something. Okay.
As well, and that's a double. Nice play by Freddy, making sure that he's there. They're continuing on. He's in Tiger form. The winner is here. He's going to be zoning away, and Jiho gets
Wow,
it
Freddy
over
actually
the
did
wall.
something.
Freddy's continuing on. They found Musan King, the unending sorrow, keeping in the heels. The couple plays doing a little bit of work.
Freddy actually doing something.
3 for nothing and a T1 into the farm lane as well. This is what I was
Okay.
Freddy
Hold up.
the timer.
I mean, JR completely entered. He used his ulti to get to lane. Why did he use his ulti to get to lane? He could just escape there if he had his ulti. For some reason, he used his ulti to get to lane.
We've seen them in this position so many times.
And look, JR used ulti over the wall to get to thingy. Like, he can't push them back and he can't jump away. Like, huh? Huh? And then Princess Frost has no flash.
You know what was a marker for them to make the jump? It was a lift step coming out from JR. When they knew that they committed the lift step, there was no escape. You could only go back
Byron's
to...
dead.
Oh, they found Xipeng. Please continue.
Yep, speaking of no escape, it was a no escape for Xipeng.
Oh, Princess Frost. Oh, gets a trade kill though. Let's get a trade kill. Mid lane for mid lane. BSE getting top lane. BSE is still completely fine in this game.
Going to be able to claim this T1 up into the clash lane. Just give a bit of pressure on the opposite side of the gorge.
Okay, so goal now slightly in favor on the side of DMT. It's going to swing back into the advantage of BSE because they do have the map advantage as well. So right now, they need to find another way. Both teams teetering on the edge. They need to see what is that open angle, right? Maybe we'll be considering the Overlord as the next.
Yeah, Freddy's doing nothing. I mean, Freddy has 2 kills. What's he going to do with the 2 kills? We'll see.
right? Because if they don't do that, it
We'll
means
see.
that Freddy could have free access to it because they've opened that T1 into the bot lane. So giving it to Ali, obviously, is going to be a good lot of damage going over to the Ali and JR. The Doomsday gets built as well, but it also denies it from Freddy.
Okay, Freddy is just hiding at this point. I like his positioning. It gives a lot of information. So they definitely know that BSE are around.
Yes, they are. I mean, there we are. The AoE trying to clear up that mid lane.
Oh, oh, Toshi's dead. Oh, really good stun, actually. Hey, Musang King's going crazy here. That's way too far. No idea what Musang King's doing. Oh, Freddy! Jump back, jump back. Ah. JR's no balls. I would have jumped back there and killed the Byron. I don't know why Musang King kept going. It's a really good cash on Toshi, though. Ji Hong actually doing really well with his stun on Toshi.
Once more as he runs the minions, trying to do that same kind of damage into that one. But oh, L maybe getting caught out here.
Oh, it's not enough.
Spot damage, doing a ton of damage. They've been pushed away. L does survive, and through it all, Xiang was pushing that bottom T1.
Man, Xiang is getting solo gold in all of these towers. It's crazy, actually. Xiang is going to have so much gold this game.
It's going to be up in about 10 seconds. So once more, the gold lead is now starting to flitter over to the side of BSE.
Yep, and I think at this point, no, Dominator's MO, they're not looking to steal the objective. They want to get the kills on the BSE. I think that's their opening marker to be able to take objectives around the map. They don't really care about the Tyrant. They want to get the T1, to get the T2s as well. So I think they're perfectly comfortable with what's happening here. Freddy is going to be in charge of pushing down the lane.
Yeah, Freddy going for that T1 up into the clash lane just to put more pressure onto the side of BSE as well. But you're going to see C-Bangs, he's doing a bit of proxy farm there, just trying to keep off that T2 harassment.
Yep, Zhong is going to be scouting with the Shattered Ice as well. And right now, it's going to be a stalemate, right? Whoever clears this way faster does have the potential to put some damage in.
Yeah, the potential to put damage in is very much so, but L coming in from the back.
Oh, Musang King. Tremor Smash. Big Knob Cob. Not enough, though. Oh, not enough. They just got completely destroyed. Oh, they got completely destroyed. Oh, look at Freddy. Oh, God, Freddy, jump in. Oh, wait, he's dead. Look, look. What the fuck does this hero do? What does Pei do in this game? That whole fight, Pei was sitting in the bush doing fuck all. Like, legit, I could sit in that bush. I could play Pei in this game. Run around, farm, sit in a bush, and do absolutely fuck all. That's basically what's happening in this game. Oh my god.
Speaking of wide open, that T2
That's basically what's happening.
But this replay, right? L with the 4-man
Basically, that's what's happening.
But it is the crucial crowd control from the Huon that really mitigates that engage.
Yeah, but that jump by the lane, Mr. Xiang, he did so much work for the team. And once again, it's the same problem, right? DMT, the comms, they're not clear. Nobody is catching on to the catches that the teammates are making.
Maybe it's because it's too loud in here, right? Maybe they can't hear.
Okay, maybe that's the case. Maybe they need to go the Shin style of just no headset and just kind of like, you know what I mean, just the telepathy.
Go off the vibes.
Yeah. Go off the vibes.
Go off the vibes, yeah, but right now.
But Freddy a little bit low. The Overlord, the Death and Sunset, look at it, just go for this. But they found Freddy. They get the pick off. The Meteor Kill is going to be using some work, and Xiang is fighting them off, and he ends up getting the Shadow Overlord by Musang King. JR still up in front. L taking a decent amount of damage. Chipex is going to get back to safety, but the backside, they found Toshi, and they do get the kill. Musang King, the unending gets to pick as well.
JR's unstoppable. Oh boy. Oh my god, they want more. Oh god. This might be GG. Might be 10-minute game. Oh, Galamo's dead as well. GG's. 10-minute game. I'm telling you, it might be a 4-0, 4-1.
What a painful experience.
Oh my god, it might be a 4-0, 4-1.
That's
it's so disgusting though, right? Like, why pick Pei? I still don't understand why pick Pei.
Yep, they have so many solutions, right? So the fact that they allowed the gunning mode is simply because they have the Arlie as well. The Maple dance doing so much work to save the team from the massive burst of damage. At the same time, Arlie is able to reposition themselves. Now, the reason why DMT, they picked up this Lianpo, I think is a good idea, right? You want to knock up Musang King in the air so he doesn't have time to use his ultimate as well. Very good way to catch out and force out the lift step away from JR as well. But you require the farm. They consistently lose the advantage even though they have a good early game. But this is the thing, right? Your Tremor Smash is trying to bait out the Huon, right? But really, it's Musan King that's actually going to be setting that tempo, right? So he's going to be able to say, like, hey, I'm going in with, obviously, the CC that we see with the AoE coming through to try and stun the side of DMT. And then that kind of forces L into it, which we always see. L's always just a little bit too premature into the engage, right?
I mean, he can't be the initiator, the initial one. He needs to be the secondary one. Let the team fight happen, and then he kind of goes up on top with everybody grouped, and then you have everybody there to do the damage. Right now, he's going in, and yes, he's getting 3 or 4 man tremor smashes. He's getting in the highlight reels, but the team is not able to follow up with that damage.
Yeah. It's because of Musan King, right? Like the Yihuan Wonfu Temple, that AoE is actually stopping them from coming in. And I think at this point, if we take a look at the highlights, you will see very clearly what's happening.
Hi everyone, I'm Yuhan, and I'm the official 2024 HOK Championship Observer. The tournament highlight of the day is here. 3, 2, 1.
Showtime!
So here is your highlight.
It's showtime.
Between BSE and DMT. But we see the first blood actually go over to DMT. So again, a little bit more fruitful for the side of DMT in this one, but it was all down to Pei. Obviously, a very early game hero into the jungle. But it kind of started to fall off towards what we'll see in the end part of this highlights. But again, Musan King getting this huge one. I don't know why they keep giving it over, because it is such a oppressive pick rate. It has the AoE, it has such great range, but also has the healing.
Yeah, so one of the things that BSE does really well is the fact that they know how to isolate targets very well in the team. And the backup is very quick coming in from BSE. Every single
2-0 BSE already.
Someone like Zhe, or even
I'm just saying, 2-0 BSE already. I'm just saying.
Instantly, and I think that slight difference is what
Yeah, I mean, they just did the exact same draft. Like, okay. So, you know what's funny? They did the exact same draft, the exact same first 3 picks, the exact same 2 bans on either side. The only thing that changed, that DMT took Ganamo, which is not bad. I don't mind DMT taking Ganamo. Then what they pick? They pick Pei. So they have a worse comp than before, and they expect to win, and they lost in quicker time.
They have so many layers to
Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi.
They have the backline access from this.
Oi, 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 oi.
There's a lot of chaos that BSE, really just forces Dominator to expect.
Bam, ba, bam, ba, bam, 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 ba, bam, ba, bam, 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 ba, bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, tough nut. I mean, but everybody on BSE are playing so well. Everybody
Bam, ba,
understands who they need to go
bam,
for.
bam,
And it looks
bam,
like
bam,
MVP
bam,
of this one is
bam,
going to
bam.
be none other than JR. 613, 30% of the hero damage. He was just stepping in and out, just picking everybody else off. He was having such a monster game.
Yeah, 6
Bum, bum,
kills
bum, 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 bum.
back-to-back, 2 games in a row, right? So he's kind of making a mark here.
I don't know, like, what did Pei do? Pei got a double kill bot lane, and then in team fights it was useless.
A lot of people on the side of DMT as well, but then it's also the gold, right? It's just JR down to a T. About the macro, about playing when it's best. Playing on the front foot and being so aggressive in these team fights. Kind of
I feel like he was listening to our comp just now when I said Toshi was better, and he's out to prove me wrong.
So, hey,
right?
hold my beer.
By the way, Kindofu said that. No, we didn't say that.
Kindofu.
Yeah,
Who's that?
It's an owl again. It's that 80 woot charge.
Yeah, but 9,000 gold going into 10 minutes. That's close to 1,000 a minute, right? And with the Doomsday, he was able to melt down so many different members on the side of DMT. Not only that, he had the Eternity Blade, Shadow Ripper as well. Working close towards that Daybreaker, and he didn't even require the item. He was dealing the burst damage already. Total 56,000 worth of hero damage dealt to the side of Dominator.
Yeah, less than last game, but it's because this game...
Man, JR is just crazy on Ollie, no? You just can't give JR Ollie again, surely. Surely you can't give JR Ollie again.
I like Xiang just having a monster game on the lane, because he was just, every death at Sunset, he was so focused on finding Toshi, just making sure that he had to run away, not able to just kind of freely do damage from afar. He was constantly pressured, and he had a rough game because of that.
Yeah, a very rough game. But I mean,
crazy.
I have to give props to DMT, right? They was able to actually get a gold lead, a very sufficient one in that early game, all the way up to that 7-minute mark. That's when it kind of
Bam.
them. And then again, just going over to the favor of DMT.
Yeah, but this is what we've seen of them, even in the first meeting, right? And I feel like
Bam,
they are
bam, bam.
still trying to figure out the formula, right? How do we last into the late game? They figure out, okay, if we play a little bit safer, a little bit more passive in the early stages of the game, we can secure a lead for ourselves. But the moment it reaches the second half of the game, it then becomes so hard to continue.
Yeah, I also kind of want to comment on the fact that, Dominator Esports had that lead, but they didn't turn it into towers. Right,
Yeah.
that's the cementing of that lead. You push them out, and then you have space, more space to farm. Everything goes your way. They get the kills, which is great, and Dominator Esports strive on this chaos, but they're not able to convert it into, again, those towers.
Correct, yeah. I mean,
Good game though so far. Good series so far. BSE looked pretty comfortable.
On the side of BSE, but that's the kind of thing you want to stop, right? Is yes, you're trading T1s.
That's not good to enjoy. I always invade pay, yeah.
Of those T1s, of those kills, and making more of it. Whereas BSE is kind of like, okay, you've taken one down into the
You'll see. You might see, Cherry, that Agudo might be picked in this series because Musang King has played Agudo a few times.
DMT's aggression, but the thing that is fueling all this aggression for these players and making the plays is the official gaming phone of the Honor of Kings Championship 2024. It is the Realme 13 Plus 5G. 120 frames per second. It is the max settings performance. It is the 80-watt super boot fast charging and then powered by the Dimensity 7300E. You can get your hands on it here at Lipo Mall Kamang for the remainder of this tournament.
Yeah, they definitely need the juice. If you need the juice in your phone, this is the phone to get. But of course, the players need juice as well, and you can help them by voting for them as well. Rate your favorite players in the championship, and you stand to win exciting game prizes.
I want to see some Orgren. Yeah, I'm surprised that Orgren hasn't been picked so
We
far.
need a little more than a miracle, because there are a couple of markers that DMT need to achieve. Now, there are certain patterns that we have recognized in the game. Number one is the timing in which fights are taken, right? And of course, with that being said, we need to take a look at the fights itself. But one of the ways you can do that is actually by subscribing to our channel. So follow Honor of Kings Global Esports channels and tag our championship participating teams in the comments, and you stand a chance to win one of these phones as well.
Yes,
So
you do.
let's go back to the patterns.
Yes.
BSE likes to take fights when the minions are clashing, right? Or maybe even before. So when they win a team fights, they're able to convert in the towers because now they have the no backdoor protection on the turrets.
Yeah, I feel like it's back to the draft though. I mean, we did say in game one that it's going to be, it's not the draft, it's the execution. But I feel like the Liam Po is the weak point, right? It's just, the communication's not there. L needs the place to breathe, so maybe the Mutsu can come through. The Cannon Blast, the think inside the box, hit very differently yesterday. I think DMT need to pick up this hero.
Yeah, I like the fact that you talked about the draft. I didn't want to bring it up too much, but man, that pay really underwhelming, right? Let's be completely honest. Not able to have it. I think Kindolfo was talking about the fact they need someone a little bit more tankier, somebody who's going to be up in front.
Ollie's a must ban, to be honest. Yeah, I think they need to take Ollie off of JR.
Limiting their ability to really stick it to BSC because of this hero.
Yeah, I mean, a Dune would even be working wonders, right? The ability to just cause chaos on the backlines. And like I said, timing, right? Fight before the minion waves come in. So if you win the fight, you're able to use the minion waves in your favor to convert into turrets, right? And when BSE fights in such conditions and they win the fight, sure, there's no more minions. What do? They go and invade the jungle camps.
They do invade the jungle camps, yeah. I mean, I feel like we need to see something like the Doom, right? I think that is a respectable pick in this draft. And I mean, it was even open in that game too, but they decided to go for the pay as well. So, yes, they had the Liam Po, but that being complemented with the Dune, I feel like would have been a lot better.
Okay, I'm going to say on the opposite side, I think the pay was fine, right? But the way in which...
Oh, pay was not fine.
Strategy was completely opposite.
Pay was not fine, my friend. Pay was completely useless.
They didn't do that. But when they took the pay, they took a more passive approach. They
Yeah, ban JR. Yeah, just ban JR at the tournament. Is that a possibility to just ban him out the whole tournament?
But they didn't take advantage of the pay. They need to continue to
JR's too OP. Doesn't matter what he picks. And to ban him out the tournament.
But they're not playing it to pay strength.
Yep,
This is
not
Hope pay up.
Yeah, at this point, it really is a co-payum at this, because you can see Joker. Right now, he is so pumped up. I'm so glad there are no walls around him. He was already punching up in the air just now with the win on the second game as well. Now,
Trophy's like in the middle of the whole. When I said Joker's in the middle of the whole crowd, don't I said Trophy? Joker's in the middle of the whole crowd, just doing absolutely nothing.
I don't think need to do much with their draft, right?
He's just standing in the middle of the crowd. He's just like, yeah, go Malaysia. And then there's a bunch of Indonesia fans around him. Like, huh?
On this pick, he doesn't have to do much of the legwork. He just uses his AoE, gets the stun.
Oh my god. Oh, DMT. Oh, DMT on blue side. They pick away the Ollie, but now BSE get Lady Sun and Yuan and Diadia. Oh. Now what? Now what do you do?
Okay, well, there are ways to kind of counter it, right? But
It's
at
the
this
same
point, they need to
bands,
be a little bit
but it's
cleaner
just
in the
DMT on blue
execution.
side now, and they
need
take
to
away the
have a
Ollie.
different strategy, right?
But
One of
JR's
the
completely
ways
fine on
to
Lady
grow
Sun.
Yuan is invasion, you know, stifle the growth. Get the camps away from you.
What is it, Liam Poe Byron again?
Someone that has the same pacing as her.
Oh,
or
Liam
someone
Poe?
that's
Oh,
able
Musashi this
to
time.
survive longer in team fights as well, because it's a two-part fight.
It's a two-part fight. We get the Musashi. We
Musashi
get the
this time.
Yeah, now see, this is a bit of a repeat from game 1, right, for Freddy on his Musashi. It was better than the previous jungle of last game, right? Hey.
Oh, there's a Lady Sun. Wow, same 3 picks for BSC again. Actually, no, it's not the same 3. Sorry, my bad. It's just Lady Sun instead of Ali, but like Lady Sun is completely fine. But yeah, Joker, the person from BSC is just like all by himself. He's like in the middle of the crowd. It's like, yeah, go Malaysia, and there's a bunch of Indonesians around him.
Hasn't been the best so far. So,
Kinda crazy.
You know, I'm just hoping they can figure out a formula of which L is able to keep up pace, because he's always behind in levels against the
Kinda
Diadea,
crazy.
And Diadea is pretty broken in my opinion.
Pretty broken she is, yeah, absolutely. And they are making full abuse of this pick, right? They ban out the Zhongfei, they ban out the Lu Bang as well, which has been a big pick for DMT throughout the tournament, and it kind of really complements the Liam Poe as well, right? Putting him into the clash lane means that Shipangs doesn't have to put much pressure or much awareness to himself. He just has to think, hey, did my team need me? Press go.
Yeah, they're going to have to figure out another initiator. I mean, you have Freddy on the Musashi. I think that's great. That's a good start to all
Why
of
are
it. They need to kind of
DMT
back up.
banning
They
out
tried this
Clash
game once,
laners?
didn't really have too much success.
They banned out
Somebody else
Byron and
will
Mayin,
give
but they
you
haven't picked a
Freddy as
Clash
well.
laner yet.
They're gonna be a little bit on the
What are
weird
DMT
side. They
cooking?
Find ways to get onto this backline, because
Like DMT are cooking a Clash lane pick, but I don't know what it is.
They're on the squishy side, but they do have the Huon, right? And they don't like it.
I don't know what it
They
is.
don't stunt the growth of the Huon. If they did that, then they wouldn't be as much.
Chat, what are they
So
cooking?
maybe
Does anyone know?
level 1 invades are going to be a thing for DMT this time around. The fact they got the Liam Poe, they got the Musashi again. They didn't do it in game 2, but they did it in game 1. Locking in the Princess Frost is BSC again.
Okay.
I mean, this is just pretty much the same comp from BSC again.
Why not the Elaine as well? I think Elaine definitely makes sense.
They got the core there with the Yuhuan and the Diadea.
But Dominator, they will put the Angela back in the hands
Ogren
of
top.
Jiro. And I like this pick, Ogren. Okay, so they have.
Okay,
little bit of
Ogren top,
sustainment
Angela mid.
after
Okay,
the
something a bit
hard
different.
slug the
I like
fight.
that. Something
Now,
a bit different.
The question is, how about
Mulan.
How about the target prios, right? Who's going to be able to find the backlines on the side of BSC? And right now, BSC with this Mulan pick, I'm shuddering, because she's going to be able to lock down so many people on the side of DMT.
Mulan.
Flash, you know, and with the knockback, she's going to be able to.
I was not expecting that
position
pick.
And pair it up with a Musang King Yuhuan.
I mean, Ogren top is a nice change for DMT.
The thing is, though, the last
You want
time that we
Diadea
won
though?
the
I mean,
global
BSC still have the same
was
core.
AG Global
I don't know.
against KPL Dream Team.
No, Ogren won't go
And it actually
jungle.
caused a
It's
lot of upset
Musashi.
for the side of the KPL
It's
Dream
Musashi
Team.
Ogren, so Ogren will be top. Musashi be jungle.
I'm gonna go in with the Mulan.
Look,
BSC
you got all the
like, hey,
Indonesia fans, and you
let's
just
go
have
with
Joker there with the
Mulan.
Malaysia flag.
Let's go
Like,
with
yay,
the
go
Mulan.
Malaysia.
It's going to be a big pick here for the side of Siangs, but I know everybody's excited for the Ogren pick, but I'm not sharing that level of excitement, because Pangs knows that their team doesn't have much of a front line. They only have the Liam Poe, and he needs to get in onto that team fight.
I mean, but you're looking at the team fight when the initiation will happen. Shipangs will be up front, will be that initial guy.
Mulan top.
You want to be that focal point, and then Freddy and L can kind of combo on top of you. They have the potential for really good team fights.
Yeah, we see a rotate here from Jill as well, right? Trying to put a bit of pressure on into the early part of this game in the farm lane.
Okay, so one-on-one, I think the game is going to start trickling down here based on what's happening in the farm lane as well. So the three-man pressure coming in from the side of Dominator, they need to make this work.
Man, BSC are playing crazy aggressive already.
Yeah, I don't really know, but they're just doing pretty well on that one. L is now
BSC playing crazy aggressive already.
Definitely in the lead. They were fighting that 2 versus 3, but coming out on top.
I mean, we saw there, BSE gave them a little bit of an opportunity to actually try and take the 3v2 into the bot lane. But it's because the Xiong was able to actually just focus and give his aid to Musang King.
Did they see Princess Frost there? Oh, they must have done now.
Right now you're seeing that they are pretty much neck and neck in terms of the
Oh,
experience.
Musashi with the ulti over the wall.
Again, Musang King
Nope. Okay, he's not going. Why is he not going?
Yep, at the same time, I think Toshi has been trying his best, right, to put pressure onto Zhe, but Zhe is just
Why is he not going there? What
strong
happens?
because the synergy with JR, it feels like the reverse. JR is the one protecting Zhe. He's just shooting them down and putting them back.
Oh, the bitter, well, they do a little bit of damage.
And Diadea CC is crazy, no? Like that single target immobilization is just so strong.
Team, right? There is literally
So
only
strong.
teamwork or no teamwork, and teamwork makes the dream work here for BSE.
Well, there is a me in team, so. Well, okay, I'm gonna see how this is gonna work out for the side of BSE, right? Because once again, they are starting on the offensive, and there's no answer from DMT.
No answer for DMT just yet, right? There is no, we haven't seen an invade from the mid lane since that early
They do have
game.
him locked up. L taking so much, he flashes away.
Oof.
Barely lifts us back to safety.
BSE again just dominating bot sides.
Pressure on.
Yes, applying the pressure and playing it thick, and that's what they got to do, right? For
Completely
BSE,
dominating bot lane
make sure
again.
that they're able to sustain this.
I don't know. It's just a team diff, really, isn't it? Man, I would love to see I would have loved to see Team Secret BSE final. I would have loved to see it.
Right, take a look at this. It's going to be a charge up slash. Xiang is actually surprisingly doing well against Chipeng.
Yeah,
I don't think I've seen a lot of Mulan, so I don't really know exactly what this hero does. Like, I don't know too much about this hero, so.
Yeah, the repositioning by Mulan. She is
Is there no final, to be honest? Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think Team Secret are better than Dominator.
Yeah, I mean, it's again.
I don't think Dominator wins yesterday if Team Secret didn't have to play 10 games in a row.
Just like the Mayim, right? And we already know that Xiang has a
Oh, DMT in the bush. Flash away is fine. Yeah, it's fine. Survives. Now Musang King's here. And now everyone's dead. Ah, well. Fun while it lasted, I guess. Oh, well, there's fun while it lasted. Nice catch in the bush, I guess, Dominator. They try a catch and they can't even kill the Princess Frost because she has flash to get away. 2 kills for Musang King and GG's.
Anytime Musang King touches L, if Musang King is present in a fight, L becomes instantly useless. JR already has a 2-level advantage, and when
They still made it around. Yeah, exactly. Like Team Secret made it to the 5th game after playing 10 games in a row. Like, I don't know. And they only lost to a backdoor as well. Like, they were about to win that game and they only lost to a backdoor. I don't know. I would still be so pissed if I was Team Secret.
Mustang King's just taken a double kill as well.
Yeah, at this point of time, I think Freddy as well as Chipeng, they have to play. They have to make some miracle play of some sort, because I have no idea how they're supposed to enter into the backlines of BSE, get the fight in their favor, and survive the stuns coming in from Zhihong, survive the stuns coming in from Mushan as well. And all in all, while that is happening, JR is rolling around the ground, shooting you with all the bullets in the world.
Yeah, and he's helping himself to Mustang King's jungle as well, right? Because he's ahead of the goal. He's like, hey, you can take this rotation, this little bit of buffet for now, just to get you a little bit further ahead of Toshi. And
2k goal lead for BSC, or just over a 2k goal lead at the moment.
Just hit level 8, and Toshi's still on level 6.
Yep, it's a tough situation. They're going to try again.
They're going to try the burst, rather Trevor Smash.
I mean, that does nothing.
Most of this one. Jihong sitting in the damage, but it looks like they
want to oh my god, oh my god. Oh my.
Make it a double, and they want to go for more. The Blazing Brilliance, but Gerald J goes in, not scared, gets that pick off, and it looks like a 3-0 and this mid T1.
3-0 for BSE at 5 minutes of T1 in the mid lane. This is not what DMT should be doing.
Yeah, but look at the timing of BSE fights, right? They always time it to a T, because when they win the team fight, there's a wave of minions marching in. They can get the turrets and all the trades that are coming in. BSE super rich, 5,000 gold ahead.
5,000 gold ahead. They take the T1 up into the clash lane as well. There's a bit of fight here. Maybe just brewing up just to try and sort of mitigate this wave into the mid lane. They try again for the clash lane.
Yep, and right now, a level 10 Musang King, he has eyes on everyone. Nobody's safe from this pressure. And with the combination of Judge jumping in and getting the immobilization as well, it's really hard for DMT to play, because it's so disruptive going in against the likes of BSE. And this is not even
oh man, this series is not even close, is it? It's not a final. No, this reminds me of? This reminds me of League Worlds. This reminds me of... Oh, what was that boring grand final? Actually, it was last year, wasn't it? T1 versus... What was the World's final last year?
They've got the mid T2. They're forcing it down in BSE with a huge lead at this point.
Yeah, no kills going up with the DMT.
Was it last year? It might have been last year. Last year was in Korea, wasn't it? Yeah, Weibo. I remember. It was T1 Weibo. Yep. I remember that. That was in Korea, no? Because I was there. Yeah, South Korea, yeah. It reminds me, this reminds me of T1 versus Weibo, which everyone knew T1 was going to win, and it was just a stomp.
The burst ram to safety by L. Chipeng's in a world of hurt. That's a terrible spot, but the Conductor of Souls keeping him alive just for a second, but he goes down. A bad positioning. The rest of the team was not there to back you up.
It was a wrong call again.
Yeah. run call again. There's just no, I don't know what's going on with Dominator, but they don't seem as clean as yesterday. Whether it's just the fear of BSE that have already struck it into them with that 3-1 defeat, but they are not doing anything to actually catch off BSE.
I think it's pretty clear the fatigue is showing, right? I mean, they probably have not had a lot of rest here, and BSE, they're taking full advantage of this.
I mean, that's why you got to win all your games. I mean, when you have the winter record finals, you will move on. But the Blazing Brilliance just on top trying to clear the minions, but not enough. The bottom T3 has been taken out. They do a little bit of damage onto
It's not even close, is it? It's just not even close. It's just not a grand final, is it? It's a 4-0. It might be a 4-0 sweep.
From BSE for now. 8 turrets, 1 neutral objective.
It just might be a.
Already DMT have
It just might be a 4-0.
over the map. This is getting very shaky and a very quick game.
Yeah, L now getting focused in a bad spot. The flash away. The winner is here. He's trying to stay alive, not able to tremor smash the safety. He's been picked off.
It's just sad to watch, isn't it? I mean, BSE are just the better team. I mean, it's you kind of expected this, to be fair. BSE are just such a better team.
The minions are slowly starting to run, and there's a reason why this is one of the best teams in the world because of how much control they have. They're going to look to go in for this one final push. The Blazing Brilliance, the winner is here trying to contend. It's 4 versus 5, but Freddy, not enough. Chapegs is going to be down for the count. Xian does die in return. It looks like Freddy does finally fall in the end. Toshi's been killed. Jurl and L looking to
It's
go
a complete stomp. It's a complete stomp. They're just toying them in the base. They're toying them in the base. Completely toying them in the base.
Is the next one going to be a 5-minute game? I mean, if DMT don't make the right
Completely toying them in the base. It's so disgusting.
You know what? We were expecting a different kind of cheer coming in today. And BSE, they are coming in strong. They are feeling so unstoppable at this point. 3-0, I mean, okay, if they really make it at a 4-0 scoreline, it is going to be the first of its kind.
I mean,
Bedge.
you're looking at these player camps, right?
Complete Bedge series.
Any kind of pressure.
That's so sad as well. I thought the Dominator would come out and actually like bring up a fight, but yeah, I mean, we already saw this in the upper bracket final though. Like BSE are just way too good. The only reason that BSE dropped a game to Dominator was because they were testing something in draft. They were trying a new comp out that they never really tried before. The only reason why they dropped the game. But this series, they're like, okay, speed run. Here we go. Time for a speed run. Let's just pick the same draft every single time because Dominator is just going to give us it. So sad.
I felt that was a great position for a good catch as well. He had the depth precipice, he had the path of passing ready for the team. Conductor, so in the middle of 4 different people on the side of BSE, but nobody else was willing to dive in as well.
Yeah, nobody else. I mean, they need to exhaust this Liampo, right? This Liampo is not doing what L wanted to do. Again, I thought we was going to see the Mode 2 come through and just give a little bit of breathing space for L. Try and set up some of those team fights, but still they are committing to the Liampo and it's not working.
I mean, it seems like the Zhangfei ban has really kind of thrown this team off. They really don't know where to put L. They've kind of gone back to the well 3 times with Liampo. Not great results, but the biggest issue in my opinion is the Yuan. I think you have to ban it at this point.
Okay, I will give you my opinions on what could be a replacement for the Liampo, but I think we have to take a look at the highlights because this game has been too clean from the side of BSE. Let's take a look.
Hi everyone, I'm Yuhan, and I'm the official 2024 HOK Championship Observer. The tournament highlight of the
Day is here. 3, 2, 1, showtime.
So this is the highlight from Game 3 between BSE and DMT. And again, another clean game. We saw a little bit of
3, 2, 1, showtime.
The game, and it still went into the favor of BSE. Moose and King picking up that double kill, right? Just really kind of not achieving the hopes that we had for DMT from stopping Moose and King.
Okay, so many winning conditions for the side of BSE. Number one, the fact that Dia with the heals come in, and it's always a bait, right? They always manage to get JR down to such a low health, and DMT feels, you know what, this is the kill for us. They're gonna dive all in, and once they go in, Zhe comes in with the heals, suddenly Zhihong appears, comes in with the Frigid Prison, you know, Musang King comes in with the Monfu Temple, stun after stun, and they get the kills, they get the damage because JR is free roaming once again.
Yeah, but you saw how Sepengs was all the way out in the front. The
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. BSE winning? Yeah, I mean, it's not even close. It's unfortunately not close.
you think you have a chance.
It would be nice to have like a more competitive final, but yeah, I mean, like BSE are just way too good. I would have loved to see the rematch actually now. Thinking about it, I was like, the rematch is probably going to be boring because it's just the same rematch as the S2 Invitational, but at least it would have been more competitive, right? That's the thing, like, it's just, yeah, it's hard to watch. I mean, BSE are just too good. They're a step above the rest, and they prove it again.
It needs to start in the BP, right?
Okay, right now I really
They prove it again. Time and time again, they keep proving it.
The production, because every single player is MVP wood, right? Who are we gonna pick? My personal choice, I like Joe a lot. His gameplay on his Didia has been phenomenal.
Yes, phenomenal. But who is it gonna be? Maybe Muse King?
Of course, it's the King.
The King himself, 5-0 and 6. The double kills.
King was exactly the same as your ranked games in the Rift solo queue.
This was the thing.
Yeah, it's me on the ADC every game. It's like the whole team running around like headless chicken. Like, hello, hello, do something.
Take him out of his comfort zone, but they don't want to take the King.
Ooh, yeah, it's pretty much a walk in the park. I mean, this is what happens, right? Bro, DMT do the same bans, the same picks in 3 games in a row. What do you think? The first time it doesn't work, the second time it doesn't work. And you know what the funny thing is? They have lost harder after every single game. The first game was kind of close. Same draft in game 2, beaten in 15 minutes. Same draft in game number 3, beaten in 10 minutes. Every single time they got in the same draft, they're just getting beaten more and more. Like, surely you change something now. Like, I mean, it's the last game. You have to change something. Oh my god.
One of the things I want to highlight for
Actually crazy.
Of his itemization, the Crimson
Dun,
Shadow.
dun, 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 dun.
For some games, you feel like, hey, maybe this lineup isn't as tanky. You would have gone for Redemption. He actually went for the Crimson Shadow instead into Radiance. So they were so confident about winning the fights. He said, I'm not going to provide you with shields. I'm going to provide you with the slows, and we're going to kill. And boy, they did get so many.
I mean, they just got everything. They got all the kills. They got everything, all the neutrals, everything that you could really want for. I mean, Dominate Esports, I felt like this draft was a little bit better, but again, the Lian Po, a little underwhelming, really not able to find his groove. L has kind of had a bit of a rough start in these first 3 games, but going into this one, I think that, you know, checking out this gold graph, it was pretty much all BSE.
Yeah, all BSE, but I want to go and visit back on that point of the Orgrin up into Clash Lane. You were very excited for it, kid. I was not, because I've seen it on Blacklist, I've seen it now on DMT. I don't think the Orgrin, without the likes of maybe like a Dune or a Kaiser, as well as the Lianpo or even the Zhongfei, you need to have another solid front line. So you're able to kind of be like, hey, I'm focusing my Clash Lane, I'm going to get my items up, and then I can help you into these team fights. But without that, you're having to be driven away from your Clash Lane.
Okay, so let me provide what I think is a decent solution in exchange for the Lianpo. Why not try the Guiguzi? Yeah, right? Wow. Guiguzi, hidden hand. Okay, you have the lower defenses on physical defense, magical defense as well. Very strong early game. And if you commit the flash with the enemies, it provides the same value you're expecting of a Lianpo, but even faster, right? Time it, hiding in the bush, flash, catch, entire team comes in, you have reduced defenses, you get more.
Alright, what do Dominator Esports do now, chat? Tell me.
Right? They need that instant
Give it to me. What the hell do Dominator Esports do now? You have to give it to me. Give me everything you got. Oh, tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I am.
Yeah, get Kid on stage. He's going to play the Guiguzi for you.
Get in there, get in there.
Yeah, I have the jersey. I'm coming on.
He's going to rip off his shirt. He's like, hey, I'm ready. I'm born for this moment. Going to get one of them stickers, put it on his head. It'll be fine. But no, it's going to be all down to this draft, right? And I mean, DMT, they've come so far to try and take a 4-0 defeat from BSE. It doesn't make sense, right? There has to be something cooking for this team.
Yeah, I mean, they have to go back to the drawing board. They need to change things up. The strategy has not worked. It's been very similar thus far. They've tried 3 times now. They have not been able to crack that armor. They haven't figured out BSE. We were talking about Agudo strat. Do they have any answers for that? Well, they don't have any answers for any of their drafts at this point. It's been very, it's a bit of a struggle for them.
Yeah, that's true, right? So now they need to take some time to figure out how do we find all the
Just bring out the cosplayers.
Because there's so many problems.
I think the cosplayers will have more chance than Dominator.
And they have to fix their own problems at home as well for the side of Dominator.
Actually, maybe that's a bit too much disrespect.
They have to make things work.
Maybe that's a bit too much disrespect.
One chance to prove themselves. They've already made it all the way here to the grand finals. They just have that one last push.
Yep, one shot, one opportunity. DMT sees everything they ever wanted right in front of them. They need to do something in this game for draft. See you after the break.
Oh, we're taking a break? Wait, I have time to get food? How long's the break? Oh, 10 minutes, Pog. I had enough time to grab foods. That's good timing, actually, because I was starting to get hungry. Chat, grab a drink, grab some food. 10-minute break because we're in the middle of this best of 3, best of 7 series already. Well, it might be the end. We might be taking a 10-minute break into 4-0. Go back. I'm gonna go grab something to eat.
kings, it's an honor showtime. We the kings, it's an honor showtime.
You've walked through the darkest night. You've heard the crowd, felt the blinding light. You were
Lead right now, this is DMT's complete game aggression. It's going to be DMT taking it to game 4. DMT and the not done yet, that is a team. But DMT and the not done yet, that is a team.
This is not a last change. This is our new hope. Whatever happens next.
I'm back. Did I miss anything? Probably not. I think I might have come back in perfect time. I think I might have come back in perfect time.
We fight for honor.
Welcome back, everybody. After that short break, just to get some things formulated and the air cleared on the stage, because DMT are facing the knockout round this time around. Again, I am Blam. Once with me, some more is Hola and Kin Do Fu. We are potentially getting into the last game of this best of 7. But Dominator, I see him in the toilets. I was like, bro, take the Liempo off the table.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think they need to get a quick fix. They need to remedy. They needed to stem the bleeding from yesterday. They need to do it now.
Yeah, I mean, there's no more time, right? This is it. The back's on the wall. They need all the support they can get right now to ensure that they get it. But you know what else you could do to kind of help out with the Honor of Kings Global Esports is, of course, you can just get the Real Me 13 Plus 5G 120 FPS performance at the max, featuring the Dimensity 7300E processor, BC cooling technology, and 80 watts super VOOC of fast charging.
All right, so right now, I think we all need to give our support to the players as well. You can do that by rating the players in the HOK camp as well. And if you do that, we will reward you with exciting game rewards. Right now, it's about the excitement of this potential last game. You know, backs against the wall, there is no more room left.
Yeah, I mean, again, you're out. Yeah, you have to go it, right? I think this is the time to really support that player, support the team. Dominate Esports, I mean, you're hearing the crowd kind of build up a little bit. They need that energy to really get themselves in. All it is about baby steps, fixing the minor little things, get yourself a chance so that you have a chance to get for this one. Because again, everything is on the line with this game 4 here.
Oh yeah, for sure. And of course, if you log in and watch all of the matches, you can claim a lucky number and you stand a chance to win all the heroes and all of the skins as a grand prize. Only 3 winners server-wide. Okay, so in the entire globe of HOK, please give it a shot. Who knows? You may have luck on your side as well.
You may have luck on your side, but another way that you can win is
Right. Oh my God.
subscribe over to our channels. And if you want to win something physical, a little bit more.
All right, lock in. This might be the final game already.
Subscribe. Comment at one of the parties.
This might be the final game already.
Chat to win one of the Realme 13 plus 5G. So make sure you spam BSE, Dominator, whoever you're rooting for. Right now, I feel like Dominator needs every little ounce of power they can get going into Game 4.
Yeah, so when we were talking about the setup into this, going into Game 1, we were kind of like, hey, you know, the crowd here, everybody's cheering for Dominator Esports, and we're like, oh, online, if you're there, you need a comment for BSE, they need your energy. At this point, I don't think they need your energy anymore. I think that we need to turn this around. If you happen to be watching online, give Dominator Esports your energy.
Oh yeah, for sure. They definitely need it now. I mean, it's crazy loud at the venue right now. And, you know, we've had a 10-minute break. I want to see what kind of changes does DMT have. Dominator, they need to make
DMT did something that I did not expect them to do. They changed their bans. They banned Yuhon and Diadia.
Do we see a Shangguan coming in? Do we see a Gun and Mo?
I mean, there's potential instantly picked there. BSE have done their homework. They know exactly what to go with. I mean, they did
Shangguan versus Mai in the mid lane, but Shangguan has double ulti with Dolia.
The Diadia was a monster in all 3 games thus far. So again, they were trying to restrict that as much as possible. But this is with your back on the line, right? I mean, your back's on the wall. Dominate Esports, you got to go with your best foot forward. Picking up that Mai is, I think, great. Jurl really needs to start to show up. He needs to shine, man.
Okay, but they definitely are in sync right now. They ban out the Agudo. That's like a smart ban. Mopo as the, you know, at this point, the coach for the side of BSE. I know he's
Shangguan Dolia combo.
Yes,
Ali for JR. Oh my God. That is scary for Dominator.
Time and time and again, right? The finishing blow is always the hardest to deal.
Yeah, okay, look.
Agudo ban.
On him, but BSE definitely the driver's seat. They're very comfortable. I'm thinking they're like, hey, we're so far ahead, we might as well pick the pay.
Okay, and you know what? Let's not stop there. Let's give them the Hansing. Let's give them the Luna. No bans on that.
4-0 okay, time to sleep.
No, but all jokes aside, of course they're going to go in with this.
Siang for Mayin as well.
Picking up the Mayin here. He's an absolute beast on this hero. He's gonna.
Mayin Siang's going to be a bit scary.
Finishing this game now, they do not want to go to a game 5.
Okay.
Finally.
They give them more to over to L. He has
Oof.
had a superstar performance.
My
yesterday.
God, BSE's comp looks disgusting.
The Freddy special.
And we also get the
BSE comp looks so disgusting. Mine top, Ogryn jungle, Shangguan with Dolia combo, and an Ali. What the... I feel like BSE still got an insane comp, even with the change bans.
For both teams.
Yeah, no, I like this. I mean, they're playing to their strengths. They've changed it up. That break was good for both of these teams, getting themselves an opportunity. I think Dominated Esports, they really thought hard. They've changed it up. They've shaken it up. Like,
oh, I might be going to watch Venom today, Gil, so I don't know. I might stream again tomorrow. I'm not too sure yet.
Let's step in. This is the potential final game. BSE looking to kill off their enemies, and Dominator.
I might be going to watch a new Venom film with a few of my friends.
In this competition and lift that
Venom, wait, what's it? I can't remember what the film's even called. Alright, this could be the last game. BSE could win it.
Going up against this monster lineup. This is the Dominator Esports lineup that we've been wanting to watch again for 3 games now, and it hasn't really happened.
Yep, Freddy gets the first steal of the game here. At the same time, the 9th rotation by Joe.
Yeah, new Venom film. Venom. Get him, Venom. Get him, Venom.
They want to be aggressive.
Even though people are saying that it's not that great, but still might as well watch it.
Let him slow it down, right? Jihong on the Shangguan is going to have a monster game regardless. He's going to find farm, but they're going to funnel most of it to the Ogryn. They need to be careful with that.
Yep, and L, at this point, he needs to put up the best performance of his life. Because without it, DMT might struggle against the absolute tank and burst damage coming in.
Yeah, I believe in L. I believe in his cannon blast. I think that they're going to be game-changing, being able to change things up, especially with Musang King, path of passing, kind of being up in front. If they're able to
we should do an extra practice match against Team. Oh my God. I mean, this is it. This could potentially be the last match of the year until 2025 for Honor Kings.
Set themselves up for for success with this draft here.
Yep, I can't emphasize enough. For both teams, first blood is going to be really important.
Oh yes, the knock up the launch onto Xiang. It's Freddy getting the first blood.
Okay, okay.
DMT.
Setting it up, that was
Okay, okay. DMT first blood. Hold on, hold on.
Instant impact already. He's hitting that cannon blast, setting it up for Freddy, who really needs that farm to get that first blood. That's going to be a great start for them.
Okay.
DMT, they need to start kicking up their gear, right? Make it faster, make the rotations faster, get the kills as well, get the lead, and maintain it.
Like, to be honest, I'm kind of thinking BSC, their playstyle is, you know, just live.
Okay, the 2v1 is not going to go into fruition for Xiang. Freddy's Hanshin has activated.
Yeah, activated 2 kills already. What a great start for DMT. This is the way you want to do it. Now, they need to put pressure on that top T1. They've done that. They've done a good job. Now they're looking to invade.
Wow.
They gotta cement this lead.
This might change things.
Not a monstrous lead per se, right? Even
This
though
might change
they have
things.
gotten a couple of kills, you know,
What do you think about the global ban system? I think it's just going to benefit players and teams,
and you know Musang King
like the better teams.
really fast on this jungler.
And it's going to make it so much more difficult for upsets to happen. Because how do you pull off upsets now when you need to play so many different champions or so many different heroes? And also imagine like KPL players and KPL like coaches that have played Fearless Draft for so long.
Oh, nice flash coming there from L, right? That kept him so much alive. If it wasn't for that flash, common skill, he would have been gone.
Yep, for sure. Now, of course, Zhihong now gets a refresh on his hands, has the secondary finishing stroke as well. Let's take a look at the gold, right? So, Freddy, of course, being able to get that lead, about 300 gold ahead, simply because of the kills that he's had. Yep.
Wavebreaker kind of just trying to tear the Hanshin, right? I mean, he's able to get in, he's able to get out.
And Freddy is kind of annoying to deal with on Tangxing at the moment for BSC.
I feel like they level infinite needs to really reach out for you, Blam, and start inserting those. But
Oh, Shangguan ulti?
We are getting the untargetable from DMT. It does go down. It is going to be Xiong picking up the kill onto L.
Yeah, I like the way that Freddy has been playing, though. He was a little bit passive in the first 3 games, excuse me. He was kind of letting Musang King kind of dictate where he wants to go, and Freddy just cleaning up scraps, so to speak. Freddy's been more aggressive, trying to take the fight to him because, again, they need to really change things up.
Yeah, but he's not playing fast enough, right? Right now, Musang King is keeping pace. Look at that. He's already very tanky. First objective, probably going to go into the hands of BSE. And right now, DMT,
My God, it's crazy that DMT get a few kills, but the goal lead is still in BSC's favor.
All over them. And this is where we're talking about how BSE are able to find those gaps. You know, Dominator Esports had that lead. They got those, 2 early leads, or two early kills, excuse me, but they didn't really actually just kind of compound it into other attacks. But in the mid lane,
yeah, speaking of compounding, we did see the knock up there from Byron. But
Oh my God. What am I watching?
The King of Souls.
Yeah, right now you can see Chipeng's. Once again, I think he hasn't performed his best right now. I think the nerves are getting to him. And right now, BSC are very adept at exposing all these little weaknesses as well.
Okay, the Wavebreaker going in with a finishing stroke onto Toshi. It's going to be Xiong picking up a kill for the BSE.
Man, you give him Dolia Shangguan combo, it's so scary actually. Mai's dead as well.
It's going to be Jill that goes down. It's Jill from Musang King.
Okay, when Chipeng was going in, Toshi was actually rotating to the mid lane. He was trying to get there, but Chipeng just went a little too early. They were grouped, and he got so bloodthirsty that he went in. And unfortunately, they're not on the same page, and they need to kind of coordinate these attacks.
Oi, oi, oi.
Speaking of coordinate attacks, the Wavebreaker has come through to deter Earl from it. We do see Musang King gets the
No, they can't get Earl.
But is it going to commit any more? Cannon Blast is
Toshi's going to be able to do no damage to Augur in this game. And you know what's crazy? BSE have a completely different comp, but it's still a super broken comp, no? Like, they got a completely different composition. The only same hero they really have is JR from the first 3 games, and their comp still looks OP. They just get so many crazy picks all the time. Like Dolia, Shangguan, Ali, then you have Augur and jungle with like no anti-heal on the other team. And then Main top lane. Like, what? Oh, flash.
It is going to be Jer coming through with the Wavebreaker as well as the finishing stroke onto Z-Pangs. That is a 4-1.
Oh.
Gank up into the Clash lane, but it is going to be an answer cool thanks to the turret.
4-man rotation in the top lane. They're just forcing it out. It's just not one or two people. They're ensuring that, hey, when we move together, we get the kills together. We're going to ensure that we get those successful conversions, because now with that man advantage, or excuse me, the even numbers, they're able to put pressure on this mid T1.
Yep, and they're negating every single effort that DMT is putting in their jungle as well. Every invade, Musan King gets the buff regardless.
Yeah, regardless. And I mean, he's level 10. If we're looking at net worth, he should have that advantage. Freddy did get those two early kills, but what has happened since? He's been very reactive. He's not been able to kind of compound that lead.
Yep, and at this point, BSE recovered in farm. Right now, about 700, no, about close to 1,000 gold ahead.
Yeah, this is a bad situation. I mean, you do not want to see this if you're dominated esports, but it looks like Freddy's looking to go in.
Freddy getting the CC immunity from that ultimate. He's just kind of trying to bait as much skills as possible, right?
Yeah, I know, Lost Light, I know.
Already been placed down, but
I have no idea who done this schedule, but hey.
Damage coming in from the side of
Who knows? Who knows?
But they're not controlling.
Someone did the schedule at the wrong time, that's for sure.
Their strength, look at the amount of pressure, especially when you have someone like Arlie. JR is going to be melting these towers really quickly.
Yeah, look at that Maple Dance just avoiding most.
Oh my! Oh, okay. They got 2 kills mids.
The think inside the box, the signature move for L comes through for DMT. That is a 4-3-0 trade. Only getting over there.
Okay, okay. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Yeah, but they're making the trade. They're making the convergence as well. T1 on the top being threatened by the side. And let's see how they chase. Over and over again, they overlap the skills, and time again, Freddy jumps in and out. This is
the chain CC. They get a few kills mid lane. Hold on. Hold your horses.
Get the knockup, allow the team to find that secondary move as well.
Yeah, but that's
speaking of knockups, though, we do see Siang's a lot of bit of lost for words, and again, Freddy getting a kill for the side of DMT. Freddy looking pretty low. The finishing stroke doesn't connect.
Oh, okay. Dominator's starting to fight back. I don't think the kills really mean anything because the gold's pretty much dead even still.
That think inside the box was so good, setting it up for the rest of your team to just.
Oh, he's still very far ahead.
In the sense that he needs the lockdown because.
Oh wait, maybe not anymore. Wait, I'm pretty sure she was in the gold lead for a second, but I guess not anymore.
They took Radiance. They want to fight, and this is what I love about Dominator. They never shy away from the fight. This time they take a good fight. They know how to execute the fight properly. The stun's coming in. Freddy once again putting a lot of pressure on the side lanes. This is exactly what Dominator needs to do.
Yeah, JR, basically they want to make sure that JR is scared. He's not just free farming, just able to just kind of go in. Freddy needs to kind of pretend like he's going in, but L.
Oh, speaking of going in, they do take L off in the
he's in a double OT.
Which could be trouble here. We could see a double finishing stroke. The force field.
He messed up. He should have dashed the other way.
Freddy's still pushing up, right? So they're surviving that initial aggression.
He could have got 2 kills there. Mid lane tower is exposed though. It should be mid lane tower.
Look at this pressure into the mid lane. They take the mid T1. Looking like they're going to focus their attention now on this Tyrant, which will be the 10-minute one. So they have a little bit of a gap. They focus their attention now on the bottom T2, forcing this one out. Chimpanzee's all he can do is watch right now. And towers are going down, but he's creating space for Freddy in the top lane.
Yep, so level 13, that's a good advantage, right? But right now, Freddy needs to convert that into team fights. They need to make sure that they're able to pincer in the side of BSE. BSE, on the other hand, as long as they survive, once Zhe is still alive, that Celestial Melody is going to be so potent against the likes of DMT.
Yeah, definitely going to need that space that Freddy's providing. He's got the speed to go in, and now he's going to be here with this Shadow Tyrant. This is going to be the 10-minute mark at this point. And with Siang making a rotation in, it looks like there's going to be a bit of a skirmish with this 5-on-5 Tyrant fight here.
Oh, it is, right? And I think one thing I noticed about Dominator is they actually thrive off of poke compositions, right? As long as L can shoot from afar, Toshi can shoot from afar, Joe can shoot from afar, they generally stay safe and they understand when to enter the fight as well.
Yeah, and L, again, just fishing, just throwing out those cannon blasts, seeing what he can connect. If anything, it's provided vision, but look at Jurl. Jurl, Freddy, all on the bottom. They're making their way around. They know that this fight is going to happen.
Oh, they're going in again. Onto Lady Sun. Shangwan's dead. Shangwan's dead.
That's currently a 1-0 trade.
Oh, JR completely smurfed on the back line, though. JR is giga smurfing on the back line.
She bangs, gets the death precipice. Double kill for the king of fruits, Musan King.
I mean, Musan King is Musan King for a reason, right? On this Augur, an absolute monster.
They can't end. I don't think they can end. They can maybe get a high ground tower, but that's about it. Okay, they're not actually going to go for it. They're just going to go for the Tyrant. Oh, God, it might be a 4-0.
He's got Conductor of Souls. He has so much sustain. It's so difficult to deal with him.
The king of bait, right? Get too close, we're gonna come looking for your backlines as well. Freddy, this will be big if you can get.
Freddy trying to steal it? No, can't steal it.
But it's not. It's JR cleaning up that Shadow Tyrant.
Yeah, Musan King, though, is a little bit low, so if anything, they've kind of scared him away. But Freddy, looking to fight 1 versus 3.
Yeah, 1 versus 3. I mean, he's bringing him into L, so we could
Oh, boy. Oh, Freddy, can't you see?
So putting the resources
Oh, Toshi got, okay, Toshi got a kill, though.
Freddy, he's your pretty much your carry. He needs to stay alive. He's giving your team a lifeblood. The fact that he got picked off there, trading with Young, I'm pretty sure BSE are happy with that.
Okay, Chipangs, he's gonna try his best to hold, right? But the refresh does come in.
Oh yes, the final strike does connect once more onto the side.
Try and go up to OP.
MT. This could be frightful for them. They've got to fight on 2 fronts. They do have the Clash Lane going with a minion wave, and Jill L look pretty low.
Yep, it's a tough situation to be in. BSE, they are primed and ready to lift the trophy. This could be very well the last push.
Yeah, last push here. The minions haven't taken in the top lane. The mid lane is still going to be there, but they do have a numbers advantage. Zipeng's down for 13 more seconds. That's an eternity at this stage. With Siang making his way over here, they're going to start to group up. They're looking to go for one final push. If anything, they're looking to just siege.
Yeah, the path of passing just come through. The wave breaker just kind of trying to force them off from this minion wave as they crash through to the high ground turrets for now.
Nice little cannon blast there. Nice little connection.
The knock up for Freddy. We do see the L goes down as well. That's already one.
Oh, that's it. GG's. Game's over.
Musan King gets the kill. The finishing stroke is going to land on a Toshi. Toshi goes down. We have a double kill for BSE. Looking to finish this game. 13 minutes in. They wipe out the minions.
Complete stomp. 4-0.
Your Season 2 Invitational champions are now your HOK 2024 Championship champions.
Well deserved. This was a big fight for them. I mean,
4-0. 4-0. Not even close.
Right? They gave them all of their best cards. They wanted an honest fight, and they proved that they are worthy of being the world champions.
4-0. Just like that, it's ended. Man, that's not a final at all.
They will be bringing it to you.
That is a sad final. I would have preferred the rematch.
This is where they really wanted to prove it, and to the detriment of DMT, only changing the draft at the last game. What was that about?
I mean, at this point, I think it's just super deserving, right, for the side of BSE. I have no qualms about them winning. They have been so dominant. I think there were very few gaps that BSE had.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they were the favorites for a reason. It wasn't going to be, you know, any other different unless some other team were able to knock them out. It was a very interesting ride.
So yeah, we are going to give it over to the host to see what the winning words for BSE.
Oh, yeah. Yes, versus BSE would have been so much bigger, yeah. That's kind of sad. I mean, it's just...
We got our champions here, Blackshrew Esports.
Hey, Blackshrew is just too good. What can I say? It's just too good. Blackshrew are way too good.
Blackshrew Esports.
The whole crew. But also, I think it was a good game. We give so much respect. Give your hands up also to Dominator Esports. What a great game. A huge respect.
Sebuah perjuangan tentunya semua pemain dan memberikan yang terbaik. Sekali kita berikan tepuk tangan untuk Dominator Esports. They give their best to fight.
To answer, I'm more happy.
All right, Chuchu.
We're gonna starting off the first question here.
Yes,
Who want to ask? You want? Okay, let's go.
Whew.
Okay, I know
BSE are too good. Season 2 champions, top 2, and did pretty well against KPL at EWC. Honor of Kings champions as well.
Championship 2024.
Very happy, and thank you for all support us. Yeah. Yeah, cool.
Malaysia boleh. Okay.
Xiang, that was very powerful.
Okay, if Xiang's already answered that you are very happy, then you will get a lion's share of $300,000 USD. And what will you guys do with all that big amount of money? Someone want to share?
Ya, lagi mau buang apa ya? Uangnya 300,000 USD nih. I think 我要问你，来，我过来，没关系，不好意思，coach， 来，我过来一下。你们刚赢了300，应该300万吧？300千，300万，哇哦，300千美金，对吗 ？USD， 你们怎么用那钱呢？
我留着娶老婆。
He will save it to marry a wife.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Duitnya untuk cari.
Okay, smart guy. He's a smart guy.
Disimpan ya duitnya ya.
He's a smart guy.
That's a really wise of using the money. That's a big
Smart guy, wise guy, saving the money.
That's already the winning, the happy, you already want to share. But
Smart guy.
The manager.
Yes, go Joker.
Yes. What did the manager prepare and what did you say
Coach.
to the coach say to all of this team? What is the secret that you can win until now? 所以呢，我们想问的是，有什么你每天跟他们说什么吗？所以他们现在会有这么好的态度，会赢得这一场冠军赛。
也没有说什么吧，因为我刚来带他们的时候，我就知道，我的队员上限都很高嘛，然后只要他们的心魔就是自己嘛，我相信他们打破自己的心魔，这场一定是冠军的。
Oh wow, that's a very wise answer from the coach. It's always trusting the teams and they know what they need to do. The coach is always believing them. We just need to do our best communication.
Oh. No audio again. Hello.
Last but not least, anything to say all your fans out there on the side of course, JR.
我要感谢我的阿爸阿妈把我养到现在，你们的孩子就是世界上最强的射手。
哇！
I want to thank my mom and dad. Your son is one of the best players and the best shooters in the world right now.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. Choo-choo, everyone is happy. And of course, our crowd is also happy because we will have the raffles. And we want to ask the team to help us on the raffles.
Yeah, we need you guys who got the lucky hands. We need to help with the raffle. Where is the ball of the lucky
Okay,
winners?
we will bring out the lucky ball.
So, I think we already talked to Xiang. We listened to JR. We haven't listened to Ji Hong. So maybe Ji Hong, your hand, I think is a bit lucky. Or not yet, because we're going to present the award first, I think.
Okay, so
Raffle?
we will...
Raffle?
Yes. Oh yes, this time it's because of the champion that we won't do it on this. We will do it on the LED. Okay.
So we're gonna see who will actually win the exclusive all hero and all skin chest.
All heroes and all skins. Wait, they reveal it on stage. That's kind of cool.
Tell us to stay stop.
你们就说停 Okay. You see? Okay, we...
Stop.
All right, we got the 3 lucky numbers.
Congratulations to the one that's gonna be the honor of these IDs. You guys just won yourself all hero and all skin.
All heroes and all skins. Hey, check your codes.
I wish it was me too.
Check your codes.
Ini menangnya semua ya.
Semua
See you later, Adro. See you later in the next stream. Take care.
This is very kita berikan tepuk tangan dulu. This is for the winner of the exclusive prize.
Buka gamenya terus.
Not today, Spectre. I'm going to go watch the Venom film with a few friends.
Okay.
New Venom film, even though apparently it's not that good, but hey.
We want to welcome Mr. James Young to come on the stage.
Mr. James Young, our Senior Director of Global Esports Center from Level Infinite Tencent Games, to present us the awards for each of the player. Congratulations again. First off, the Roma for Black Tree Esports. And we have Zihong, the mid lane for Black Tree Esports. JR, the farm laner. And then we have Musang King, the jungle. And last but not least, it's gonna be Xiang as the clash lane. Please.
All right, now we will take the photo
some
together.
Photos for
with
the
Mr.
winners
Xiang.
and Mr. James. Thank you so much, Mr. James Young, for presenting us with the award. Congratulations again to Black Shrew Esports. But hold your position. Next up, we
Yes.
have another title to award to give it to.
Yes,
It will be the finals MVP.
He, the most valuable player in this, and we will see.
Who do you think will be the FMVP?
Who's it going to be? It's going to be JR, right? It's probably going to be JR.
King, Musang King.
Is it Xiang? Is it Musang King? Is it Zhe? Is it?
Is it JR?
Yes.
Is it Zihong? So we're gonna have to wait and see. And let's just see our final MVP for this championship.
Oh, Musang King. Of course it had to be Musang King, didn't it?
Mr. Wax to come on the stage.
Of course it had to be Musang King.
MVP medal to the Musang King.
The finals MVP is a player that has made significant contribution to the teams and get the championship trophy with their plays, decision making, and leadership that what brought the team to survive and win their crucial team fight. And ultimately,
I thought JR was going to get it, to be fair. I thought JR was going to get finals MVP. I think JR deserved it as well. He kind of smurfed in every single game.
thank you so much, Mr. Rex Wong. Next, we're gonna hand the gift, which we will give it to the honors to Mr. Chase Xu. Please welcome to the stage. Mr. Chase Xu is a global VP of marketing Realme.
Selamat datang di
Musang King,
Please accept.
another gift for you from
Another
Mr.
award.
Chase Xu. 不够熟. Photo session.
Wait, he's got so many medals. What's going on? It's crazy.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chase
I've got so many
Xu,
medals.
VP of marketing Realme. Now, on the side of Musang King, I will sit next to you now. Sorry. Do you have anything to say to all your family, friends, comrades, audience that is supporting you to get this FMVP?
感谢你们的到来，还有今天，我觉得最应该感谢的还是我的队友，是他们成就了我们。
Wow, that was a very wise answer from Musang King. They
Thank
say,
you so much
thank
for
you.
all the support, and also, of course, for the whole team that been giving so much support. It's not just his, it's his team as well. Congratulations, our FMVP, Musang King! Now, we would like all of you guys to surround the trophy. And we'll try to leave it together with all the audience
Together.
as well. On my countdown, we'll leave the trophy together.
Yes, this is the final moment, the
We
winning
count
moment.
together.
Alright, we will do it together. Kita akan bersama-sama menghitung countdown dari 5. We'll do it in 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Whoa.
Congratulations for winning the 2024 HOK Championship!
Back.
Your champions, the kings above all kings, that will take the trophy back to their region with pride. Hailing from Malaysia, Black Shrew Esports!
Surrender. Whoa. Find a fear. Surrender. Whoa.
It has been an up and down with 2024 HOK Championship. And this
Deserves
is your
winners.
champion. And
They're just too good.
guys, we thank you. Talents, productions, crews, audience, communities, every single one of you has been amazing. And this is your tournament as well. And this is me, Choo-Choo, and my partner.
And I'm Darius Lin. Kita ucapkan terima kasih untuk semua penonton dari Lipo Mall Kemang, seluruh caster, seluruh team dan kru. And we will see you on the next championship. I'm Darius Lin and see you on the next event. Good night, everybody.
Never surrender. Whoa, I never fear. I am a contender. Whoa. Oh, GG's chat. That is it. Honor of Kings Esports is done for the year. Until next year. Until next year. Alright chat, thank you all for tuning in to all the co-streams. I will be back again tomorrow. Back on Wild Rift, back again tomorrow. So hopefully I'll see you all then. Take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of the night. See you all tomorrow. Bye bye.